This telecast is copyrighted by Hometown 24 for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Hometown 24 is prohibited.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to high school basketball right here on Hometown 24. It's the Bank of Hyman, and it's a big doubleheader night right here. It'll be the Perry County Central Commodores taking on the Leslie County Eagles in a big district regional matchup here tonight. Looking forward to that and glad you're with us. I'm David Adams along with Manus Blair, Jim McCauley, and Brian Johnson. It's doubleheader night, as we said. We've got Leslie County Coach Farmer here with us. We'll talk with her first. Coach Farmer, a good district matchup tonight.
Yeah, always good to have a district game, especially I'm excited. It's our first game back after being shut down almost 2 weeks. We got to practice here and there, but I'm excited to see the kids play.
You're very familiar with Perry County Central. You've played them already, and way it's looking right now, you may end up playing them in the district tournament. If it could happen that way, so that's 20 days away. What is your team working on right now, and what are they doing well right now, Coach?
Well, they're being good teammates right now, and they're really working together well on the offensive end. To be honest, I don't think that our offense has really hit its full potential yet, which is a good thing. You want it to hit, later, better than earlier. So I think we're in very good shape offensively, but I'm impressed with our defense, the way, since we've been on this little break, that they've turned up the defensive intensity, and that's our philosophy is defense and rebounding. So if we stick to those two concepts tonight, I think we'll be all right. Everybody
healthy?
Yeah, as of right now, yeah.
Good deal. It's always good talking to you. Want to wish you luck tonight, and it's always glad that the Hometown 24 makes their way to Hyden.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you, Coach Farmer, and I'll try to hunt around for Coach Lowe here, guys, while you jump in and join in with me.
And Brian Johnson here with Jim McCauley, and I think he has found her now. She's
I have. She was hid from me, guys.
All right, go ahead, David.
Coach Lowe, your team has been in a lot of ball games this year and just come up a little short. I know you're working hard with them, keeping improving them.
Yeah, we've played, I think when I look back at it, 12 of our 14 losses have been decided under 12 points. So, early on we played a tough schedule, and we're just trying to build off that, going into district play here. And we got 3 big ones this week, and we're just focusing on them one game at a time.
What do you want to do tonight to be successful? What are some of the things you've got to work on tonight, Coach?
Well, we've been out-rebounded in most of our losses, and that's been a big key focus the last couple of weeks, especially with these snow days. We've been really focusing on being better rebounders and just, going after these balls and getting the 50-50 balls that we've kind of been letting slide here the last little bit. So that's a major focus tonight, and then, of course, taking care of the basketball, not turning it over and, maximizing each possession.
Well, I want to wish you luck, Coach Farmer, and you have done a great job with your team this year. Your team is very young, but they play hard every game.
Well, I sure appreciate that, Dave. This is a good ball team we're going up against tonight, so I hope we can come out there and compete.
Good luck to you, and it's always good to see you, Coach Lowe. Coach Lowe, the Commodores of Perry County Central, guys, I think both these coaches are very excited about getting a game to play tonight.
Well, gentlemen, when you're starting to talk about it, and we've talked to other people, snow, no practice, no school, can't get to practice, games canceled. What do you do as a coach?
Well, I think, we talked about this earlier, and we've talked about it on some of our other broadcasts. These players, they get into a routine. And when the routine gets disrupted, things change a little bit. And, the last couple of weeks with the weather, the different scheduling for practices, games being moved up till midday or early afternoon, make a big difference. Jim, you know as well as like coaching when we used to coach back in the day, and things change like that. It's difficult. So what are some of the things you think you can do to try to make it as normal as you can?
Well, from a coach's standpoint, like you said, structure, and I'm a big believer on off days to have early practice to where they keep them from staying out 3 or 4 in the morning playing video games and then wanting to come in at 5 and wake up at 3. So I think that, the things like I said, structure try to, if you can get together and have film session or something to where you at least get them going. Because I really think it impacted Perry Central Hazard boys game. Perry just, they didn't really, and it's a lot harder to get to practice at Perry than it is to Hazard when you've got a spread out over a whole county.
Yeah.
I think it really impacted them in that game. So what you'll see tonight, I'm assuming, like we saw in all the other games, first quarter, second quarter is going to be really sloppy, and then once the sweat starts rolling and you get into it, then the play will improve.
Well, when you're talking about a clock and you've got a biological clock, and after 2 to 3 days of that biological clock being off, academically or whatever it may be, athletically, you've got a non-productive, or you've got a situation where you're not going to play on the A level.
Yep.
Yeah. And both of these coaches probably really don't know what they're going to get tonight. And you may see a lot more subbing because you're going to need to get that second win a little bit quicker.
Conditioning will be a crucial thing tonight. Some of the kids have been off last couple games, by the way, sickness and so forth. So you're right, Manus.
And that's a good point, David, about sickness. We've had sickness throughout the mountains, and that plays a big part as well.
Guys, how about the keys of the game? Let's get started here. And Brian, what do you think about the Commodores, my man? What does the Commodores have to do tonight to be successful?
Well, I think when you spoke to Coach Lowe earlier there, David, that she hit the nail right on the head. I think rebounding, number one. She's going to have to make sure that her team's going to be on the glass. Make sure that she cuts down on turnovers. And then also they're going to have to make sure they can kind of control Ava Napier and Taylor Couch, the guards for Leslie County, and keep them in check and keep them from getting those good open looks that they like to shoot the three so well.
Yeah, transition defense, Brian. Leslie County, the one thing they love to do is get out and run with it, and they're really good at it. So you cannot sit around and watch. Once Perry shoots, if they don't get the rebound, they better get back up court.
Yep, that's right. And what do you think, Jim, for Leslie County? What do they need to do tonight to be successful?
Well, I think, with Leslie County, it's you got to pressure the ball. They're very good at it. They pressure the ball well. Probably going to look at getting into some press, try to make this an up and down game, and just make it as fast as possible. Get in the lane, get those fouls from driving. So I think with Leslie County, it all starts with just trying to make this thing as fast as possible.
Well, looking at the first time we had them, and that's been back a while, December 23rd, Perry Central pretty much led the whole time. They played to their tempo, as you all were talking about, playing to a particular tempo. Of course, Brooklyn Cornet had a shot that would have put them ahead. Taylor Couch comes down and makes two critical free throws. And, of course, the game ends up with Leslie County coming out on top 48-43. But you mentioned about the rebounds. In that game, David, it was 27-27 for both teams.
I thought, last time these two met, y'all had mentioned it earlier, just a couple crucial shots down the stretch would have either one had a victory. But what they say, you got to put them in the net, guys. Let's take a break, guys, and when we come back, Manus Blair, we'll talk a little bit about the starting lineups between Perry County and Leslie County. When we come back, Jim McCauley, Brian Johnson, and David Adams would join Manus Blair in a big district matchup right here at Leslie County. Stay with us right here on Hometown 24.
This is News 12.
Since 1985, Hometown 24 has been serving this community with local programming produced by local people.
Hornet's going to air it out. He's got a man out here. Linden caught it to 45.
Using the latest video technology to bring you the news, sports, and local events that matter to you.
First on your Hometown News tonight.
I'm Harold Mullins, and thanks for joining us.
40 years is a long time in Eastern Kentucky. Here's to 40 more.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
My name is Emily, and I'm from Laurel County. When I was searching for a college, I wanted to find a place that felt like home and where I could make a difference. The moment I stepped on Alice Lloyd's campus, I knew this was where I belonged. There's a sense of community here and a focus on serving others that you can't find at other colleges. For me, it wasn't just about continuing education. It was about being a part of something bigger. Apply now to find your home at alc.edu.
At Appalachian Wireless, we believe the future of our region starts with our students. That's why we're proud to award scholarships to non-deserving high school seniors throughout the Appalachian Wireless coverage area from the class of 2026. It's our way of investing in the hard work and dedication and the next generation of leaders right here at home. So students can learn more at any Appalachian Wireless retail location or at AppalachianWireless.com, or just by asking their guidance counselor on how to apply. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome back to Leslie County High School. It's the Bank of Hyman game of the week right here on Hometown 24. And a big district matchup. The Lady Commodores of Perry County Central will go against the Lady Eagles of Leslie County. Brian Johnson, Jim McCauley, Manus Blair, and David Allen, and all the hometown crew with you right here at Leslie County. Manus, Jim, and Brian, how about talking about a little bit about these lineups? Boy, they're so close in the backcourt.
Well, when you're looking at Perry Central, you're looking at Riley Feltner, who averages 12.3 on the season, and she had a big 21 points in that first matchup. Shot the ball really, really well. Then when you're talking about Leslie County, you have to talk about Ava Napier averaging 13.2 points a game. And in that particular game, she had 19. So everything goes through those two ladies at the point.
You start looking, David, at not just in the back court, but in the front court. And that's Perry Central needs a huge game out of Brooklyn Cornet tonight. Played well in the last game that we watched play, a little bit better offensively. But I think that her and Noble both have to look to score early and often for Perry Central to stay in this game.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jim. If you get those two girls, those two ladies involved more in the offense for Perry County Central, I know you mentioned Brooklyn. She averages 13.3 a game. And Noble, she averages 6.5 a game. You get those two ladies involved in the offense more, that just makes another person or two that Leslie County is going to have to focus on to try to stop.
And, Perry Central's got to take care of the basketball against the pressure of Leslie County. They can't give up easy live turnovers that lead to Napier and Couch scoring in the open floor. And when you're looking at, and I go back once again to that matchup, Perry Central burned it up from three early. Ended up the game 7 of 18 from three. And if they have that kind of outing from three, that bodes well for their opportunity to win this basketball game.
But Manus, and we've watched a ton of basketball, and in girls sports, is there a faster player 84 feet than Ava Napier? I mean, man,
pretty quick.
I don't know that I've seen one so far this year on the girls' side.
And the thing that amazes me is she is so fast with the basketball. So that's really, it's got to be a point of emphasis. And I talked about it in their keys to the game. Not letting her have straight line drives to the basket. They got to cut her off.
And I think you got to play back off of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if she knocks it down from three, you shake her hand and say, a job well done.
Yep.
Yeah, you need to make her shoot outside. And like Jim says, don't give her the edge where she can get downhill on you.
Oh, yeah.
You're right. She's very quick. You all made some great points there, guys. And Ava Napier, Jim said it right. I don't know of any guard in our region faster than her, quicker than her.
And
really
she may be faster with a basketball in her hands.
That's the thing that really impresses me. She is so fast with the basketball.
Well, let's take a break. When we come back, we have the starting lineups as we get ready for some basketball here at Leslie County High School. Stay with us. This is Hometown 24.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Come right to the source and get the region's best basketball coverage. HT24 puts you right in the middle of the action, and it's free to watch on Facebook. Watch the state's most exciting basketball right here with HT24.
For over a century, Bank of Heinemann has proudly served Knott County and the surrounding communities. They're your hometown bank, built on trust, service, and a commitment to their neighbors. With online banking, bill pay, and mobile deposit, they blend today's convenience with the personal service you've always known. Visit them on the Heinemann Bypass or at the Holly Hills Shopping Center. Bank of Heinemann, where tradition and trust still matter.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Heinemann, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management. Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
TVS has made a commitment to bringing you the best channel lineups and most diverse video packages available. We are proud to introduce Broadband TV, our newest and most affordable video package yet. 48 of the most watched channels we offer, some new channels only available with this package, and over 300 of the best free ad-supported channels available, all for only $29.95.
Welcome back. As we're back here, National Anthem just completed as we come back on, and main displayer is about ready to get ready for starting lineups here at the Coach Wendell Wilson Court at Leslie County High School. It's Perry County Central Lady Commodores and Leslie County Lady Eagles. Manus, we're ready for the lineups.
And for the away team, the Perry County Central Lady Commodores, 6-14 on the season, 1-2 in the district. Coached by Miss Kella Lowe. Of course, Perry County Central in the black and red. Number 5, freshman guard Riley Feltner, averaging 12.3 on the season. Number 22, junior forward Emily Noble, 6.5 on the season. Number 2, senior guard Ava Cornett, averaging 4.2, and is the leading rebounder for the Lady Commodores at 6.2. Number 13, 8th grade guard Haven Hoskins, averaging 4.5, and number 14, senior forward Brooklyn Cornett, averaging 13.3 on the season. Once again, the Lady Commodores coached by Miss Kella Lowe. Now for the home-standing Leslie County Lady Eagles, 14-6 on the season, 2-2 in the district, coached by Miss Olivia Farmer. Number 14, senior guard Ava Napier, averaging 13.2 on the season. Number 5, senior guard Taylor Couch, averaging 12.5. Number 3, senior forward Peyton Turner, averaging 8.6. Number 15, senior forward Natalie Banks, averaging 5.5 and leads the team in rebounding with 7.5. And number 11, senior center Lexi Wilson, 6.7 points, 6.8 rebounds. Leslie County.
Yeah, guys, I've got Mr. Basketball right with me down here, Mr. Ryan Former. So we've got things under control here tonight. It looks like Perry County Central has made their way out onto the floor, guys, waiting on Leslie County to show up here. And a great evening for high school basketball right here on Hometown 24. Always good to come to Hyden Gym. The concession stand is so good out there, my man.
Yes, sir. Well, it's a great place to come watch a basketball game.
It is. Manus Blair, we're ready to go. It's Leslie County and Perry Central in the girls' first game.
Brooklyn Cornet with the tee-up, and right away you see Leslie County pressure against Hoskins in the back court. Cornet skip pass to Noble. How well they handle it will determine the outcome of this basketball game.
Yeah, and if you look, Jim, you see Leslie County right there in that 2-3 zone, and they are trapping in the wings and the corners and being very active.
You know, that's one thing, Leslie County, they're so daggum good at just being fast. Everything is fast. The girls are fast, long arms.
Wilson with the rebound, goes into Wilson, left hand off the board, puts it in.
Nice move there, guys. Soft touch right off the square to get the bucket.
And once again, another deflection on the pressure, and it's going to be a steal. Napier steps through, gives it to Banks. Couch three. It's long. Tip, and Noble will get it for Perry County. Looking up the floor, got Cornet behind, and she is fouled by Banks.
Yeah, that was a great pass for Noble right there, and a great catch for Cornet.
Yeah, absolutely, in traffic, and you look, Perry Central gave them a little bit of their own medicine right there, quickly up the floor in transition.
And, there's two different ways to try to beat a pressing team. One, you do it with ball movement and positioning, and the other one is just try to get up the court.
Yes, as fast as possible.
Yeah. But the problem is getting it up the court, you've got to make them pay sometimes.
Cornet's got to follow through on that free throw, guys.
And Napier goes in, and it's blocked. But once again, Emily Noble just dropped that dime perfectly into Cornet, and you may see more of that against the pressure. Wilson goes off the board, misses it, gets her own rebound, goes up, and she is going to be fouled.
Right now, Commodore's hitting the board hard first two series down, and they've had 3 rebounds, guys. And you take Wilson, she's got that height and that length, guys, and Eagles is hitting it tough. Commodore's going to have to block out a little bit, as Jim McCauley says.
Well, you step right over their shoes, as the old saying goes. And it's going to be missed, and Noble with the rebound.
Leslie is going to make it very difficult. As you see, they picked up the pressure off of a missed free throw.
Turner, long three, doesn't go. Rebound's going to come down to Banks. She goes up, knocked away by Cornet. Wilson gets the rebound. And the pace is at Leslie County's pace right now.
Yeah, Perry County comes in, and you saw Feltner take that quick shot down there, and that's exactly what Leslie wants them to do.
Both teams missing out on a lot of baskets in the paint, guys.
And we talked about that in pregame a little bit too there, David. They've been off. They've been snow days, late practices. They got to get in that rhythm a little bit. We thought it would be a little bit rattly.
And you can see, David, already some of them's taking some deep breaths down there on the floor.
Yeah.
Napier goes in off the board and then good.
Yeah, you cannot allow her to get that deep into your. Oh boy.
Napier with a steal on the cross-court pass. Turner tries to force it in, knocked away by Perry County, and number 12 for Perry County Central, Ari Johnson, the 8th grader, will come in for Noble.
Looks like the Commodores trying to throw the cross court, guys. That is a tough pass to get against a quick defense.
Napier misses the three. Johnson with the rebound. Hoskins looking up the floor to Feltner. Feltner jump shot comes up short. And Couch is behind the defense. She will fake, put it off the board, and it goes in.
Prairie will take a 30-second timeout. We'll just leave it here, guys. 7-0, and both teams are missing a lot of easy shots right now.
Yeah, and we see what we talked about, Jim, early, how much Leslie wants to push the pace.
Oh, yeah, and the thing is, too, we saw Coach Farmer. She doesn't care to wholesale substitute 5 players in. But one thing about it, the pace never changes.
Never changes.
Prairie's going to have to look up the side, guys. They've got a girl in the middle, and Leslie County's got their defender, Ava Napier, in the middle. So let's see if the Commodores will hit the side and going down this time.
Well, David, back in our day, that's what they called the old run and jump.
Yep, absolutely.
And when you saw the back of the head of the dribbler, that meant double.
Right, you're right. Up the side it goes, guys.
Got a 3 against 2, knocked away, and that's going to be a foul on Banks, and that is going to be the second on Banks, and Hochstetler will come in for her.
And Banks is one of those players that she does all the dirty work. I mean, she's a 50-50 ball magnet in there and rebounds really well.
Yeah, she's the leading rebounder on the team, actually.
So she'll sit for a while. Johnson inbounds to Cornet
it's a
right
really
front.
nice play, but
got to put it in there, and Cornet blocked from behind by Wilson. Napier pushes it up.
Oh, my.
Nobody stops her, and she puts it in.
Nice drive to the bucket, right off the square, guys, and that's an easy shot for Napier.
Napier with 4.
She is so fast.
Yeah, it's just amazing to watch her down the court.
And, you know, right here, Prairie Central got to take just a deep breath on offense.
Well, you know, Perry's had some good shots, just unable to, get them to count.
Kicker for the 3, and it's going to be off. Rebound is put back up. No, it's not going to go. Feltner with the 3rd.
Prairie Central returns the favor with 3 straight rebounds, guys. You're right, Jim. They're getting some good looks, some good shots. They're just not going for them.
Hochstetler with it, puts it in.
Yeah, well-designed offense right there.
Got a good high screen there and got the little backdoor slip in.
Hoskins goes to the floor, but she's out of bounds, and it'll be a turnover on Prairie Central.
Cornet let the ball off her foot, put it down, hit her foot, guys. It went towards the line, and it's too late to do anything about there.
Well, you know, when you're continuously being sped up, sometimes it gets in your head that you have to go fast. And, sometimes fast isn't always better.
No, and it's relentless pressure put on by Leslie County.
And sometimes you got to say that there's 10 seconds in the backcourt, and it's okay to get a turnover with a 10-second call.
Rather than turn it over and lead to an easy basket.
Yes.
Prairie's got to start hitting some of those easy looks if they want to get back in this thing, guys.
Gives it up to Feltner, and there's a wide-open look, but it misses it. Rebound to Wilson. Wilson going against Hoskins, goes right into her. Cornet will come down with a rebound. Wilson trying to draw the foul. Long 3, and it's going to be off.
But, that's a 3 that you feel like that you have to take because everything's so urgent.
Yeah.
Instead of running the offense. And if Perry doesn't run offensive sets, this is going to be a really, really tough game for them.
It will be tough because Leslie wants to play fast.
Couch, long 3, good.
Big 3 for Couch.
Give her 5. Goes all the way across to Hoskins, off the board, misses it. Rebound by Cornet, up, misses it.
There's a lid on the rim for the Commodores, guys.
Basketball will stay with Prairie Central.
Well, I think, Dave, the lid comes from that constant sense of urgency that you've got to go so fast. Nobody's setting their feet. They're just throwing it up there.
Yeah, Leslie County's got them at up tempo right now, and you are right. That's their favor.
Feltner, 12-footer, good.
Tough
Give her
shot
four.
by Feltner.
Yeah, really tough shot. Here comes Napier. Into the lane, kicker to Couch. Can it be 2 in a row? Nope. Rebound to Wilson, off the board and good.
Wilson owning the lane right now for Leslie County.
Give her 5. Good pass.
Good look.
Good look.
And
right
Corny
there.
puts it in. That's more of
Yes.
what I'm talking about. If you attack, you got to score.
Yeah,
You don't
continue to
attack to
attack.
shoot a 3. Couch with a 3. Good.
23-footer off the right side, guys.
Give her 8. Johnson across to Noble. Noble 3. It's off. Rebound is going to be Cornet with it.
Now, Cornet does such a good job for the Commodores as she gets it stripped away right there.
Stolen away by Turner. And they're going to get a hand check on Cornet, her first, team second.
You know, Cornet's kind of, a stabilizing force for them. Able to get the rebound, to play good defense.
A lot of girls holding their hands on their hips as Napier shoots the 3. Noble. Wilson comes down, as David said. She's controlling it in there. Hochstetler goes up. It's blocked, and it will stay with Leslie County.
Yeah, Wilson, if she comes in the lane, guys, the ball goes up, she's got the rebound. So she is owning the backboards fully right now.
Goes into Hochstetler off the board and tipped, and Cornet will come up with it.
Perry needs to really just catch your breath right here and get a good shot out of the offense.
And it's going to be in the backcourt, and that's going to be a turnover. .130 to go in the first quarter. 19-6, Leslie County. Hochstetler goes into Wilson. He is fouled on the floor. Nope, it's going to be 2 as Hoskins will pick up the foul.
Hoskins with a good effort there. Tried to tie the basketball up, but got there a little late, but it was a good effort.
Wilson will go back to the line, 1 of 2, shooting 49% on the season. And that one will roll off. And looks like for Purry Central, that will be Kendall Jones, the 7th grader, will come in, and Cornet will go out. Second one missed as well. Good box out by Hoskins. Nobody gets Feltner, gives it up. Nice pass over to Johnson, and it doesn't go. Rebound by Hochstetler. Turner to Napier, and they'll reset with under a minute now.
Looks like Perry Central's in a box and 1.
And
Couch for another 23-footer, guys.
Yeah, Leslie County playing about as good as they possibly can play right now.
Yeah, everything's going their way.
42nd 3 on the season for Couch, and she's in double figures. Cornet goes in, loses it out of bounds, and it will be Leslie County basketball.
Hey, you're not going to be able to stay in front of.
No, you're better off just setting up.
Yeah,
and
I think I would just come back here and pick her up.
I'll tell you though, Jones is trying to her best.
She's trying, but I don't know if you can stay in front of her.
Yeah, it's a tall task for a 7th grader.
Nice defense that time by Johnson. Got 5 seconds. Not sure if they know how to get it off. Hoskins does get it off, and it's going to come up short.
Not a bad shot, guys. We played 22-6 score. It's all Commodores, all Leslie County early. Stay with us on Hometown 24.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter.
With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Welcome back to Wendell Wilson Court right here at Leslie County High School. Manus Blair, Jim McCauley, and Brian Johnson and David Adams with you on this nice basketball evening in Hyden, KY. Ryan Former says, guys, there's nothing beats a good high school basketball game. I want you to know that. He says there's nothing takes place of that. Except when Kentucky beat Arkansas.
You got that right.
Guys, Commodores is going to make some shots. I mean, they're getting some looks. They're just not hitting them.
David, I think, David, that Brian had it damn pat. They got to take a deep breath, relax, run your sets, as Jim said, and then knock those shots down.
Yeah, gather your composure. Right. I mean, Leslie likes to play like the gym's on fire.
Hochstadler in and gets her own rebound. Noble takes it away. Looking up the floor behind the defense is two players, and Cornett puts it in.
You got to finish, and she finished that time.
Had two Lady Commodores behind the defense. You got to run Couch right now. She's hotter than a pistol, and Wilson, it's going to be over back foul with Noble with another rebound, and Hochstadler will pick up her first.
And, Jim, you know, on this press with Leslie County, all this pressure up front, if you can beat it over the top, you will have the opportunity to get a layup as Cornett. She's beat it a couple times. She just now capitalized on one.
Well, and, you know, like we talked about off the air, did you see Cornett? Oh, that's,
she stood right in there.
Yeah, you know, pressuring the ball is tough against Leslie County because the more you extend it, the more lanes you're opening up for driving. You know, you're better off to just really choke the lane down, get somebody on Couch, and then it's kind of, you know, like that boxing one.
That's right.
You know. But you've got to have time to set it up.
That's right. Make them beat you from outside. Keep them in front of you is the main goal if you're Perry Central.
Couch, can she hit another three? And she does.
23-footer, guys.
Yeah, 14 on the night. Hoskins with the basketball once again knocked out of bounds by Hochstadler. But it's the old plus-minus in pressing. As long as you're on the plus side, you keep pressing.
Keep it up.
Right here is where the Commodores really don't have much spacing underneath, guys.
Hoskins misses it, but Jones comes up with the offensive board. Noble goes in there, doesn't get it, back up, misses it.
Guys.
Cornett had it from point-blank range, and that's going to be a foul, I believe, on and it is on Cornett, and that's going to be her second.
You know, that gets players frustrated when you get those good looks like that, guys. And you just
well, you know, we saw the same thing Perry Central has the other night. You know, so many point-blank shots missed, and it becomes a mental block.
Yeah, then you start thinking about every time you're in there, is this going to go in or is this not going to go in?
And the thing about girls basketball, too, you've got to follow through even on those short shots instead of shot putting them. Couch being guarded tough out front. Comes back with a backdoor. Turner doesn't go. Rebound, Hochstadler. Jones tied up, and the basketball will go with Perry Central.
One thing about Jones, she's come in the game, and she's put some defense on, guys.
She's a seventh grader, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, she is. She's definitely put her stamp on. Here's the 2-1-2. No, it's just a falling back. Hoskins, Noble, three. Good.
And that's not a bad set there for Perry. You beat it down, get a good ball reversal, you get an open three. That's different than coming down off the break and shooting a three.
Napier goes straight in there, and it's going to be a block call on Noble. And the Perry County Central bench did not like that call.
Yeah, was she too far into the goal, Brian? Late getting there?
It has to be late getting there, but in high school it doesn't matter. And I don't like the rule how deep you are under the goal.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike in college where you've got the little arc.
Yeah.
Napier misses the first of two. 73% on the season.
And you can get that call on Napier because she is so quick.
Yes.
As she gets downhill, she's going to keep going. So it's a easy possibility to slide over and take the offensive foul from her.
We've got a full timeout.
We will. We'll take one, guys. 26-11, Leslie County, second quarter from the Nixon Center. We'll be coming back right after this.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
Welcome back to Leslie County High School. It's our Bank of Hyman Hometown 24 game of the week right here at the Nixon Center. Guys, 26-11 their score. Leslie leading. Commodores need a few more stops, hit a few more buckets, and who knows, they may get back in this thing. But Taylor Couch is playing a little bingo tonight, singing some string music in Hyden.
Yeah, they definitely need to keep a hand in her face and find her on the break because she has been deadly from outside so far in this game.
And the difference between the first game and this one is they only made 2 3-pointers against Prairie Central in December. But we're in February.
Yeah, we are. We know it.
And there's a trap, and Johnson trying to give it up, and Hochstetler knocks it away. Couch will pick it up. Goes into Wilson, and she is fouled.
Jones going to get the foul on the back, guys.
You know, if you're Perry, you know you've got to take away something that Leslie does good. You know, you either take away the drive, you take away the three-point shot, but you got to take away something. And right now, they're not doing either.
No. And I think if I'm Perry, the thing that is the constant from Leslie that I would want to take away would be the drive.
Yes.
I'm going to take the chance on them hitting shots, but I'm going to make them hit shots to beat me.
Wilson with both, got 7.
Wilson's really been active in the paint, guys.
Goes backdoor, gives
Good
it up,
pass.
nice pass,
Good
and
look.
Jones puts it in.
Nice ball movement.
And we talked about that. If you can get beyond that pressure and attack them on the opposite outside, you can find some easy baskets.
Couch with a basket. A nice job by Johnson. Left hand goes in, and she is fouled. Doesn't go in, but Wilson will pick up the foul.
You know, Johnson's played well off the bench for the Commodores.
Yes, she has. And I think she's a
Eighth grader.
8th grader.
Wow.
Yeah. 59%. She'll have 2.
So you got a 7th grader, 8th grader, and a freshman out there with Feltner.
The 2 freshmen.
And, and Hoskins is an 8th grader as well.
Yeah. Prairie Central, very, very young, guys.
They are. Big experience in a big district matchup on the road, and they're holding their own.
Yep. You know, got 2 seniors, the rest are youngsters, as we've said, and that is off. And Noble, it's taken away by Hochstetler. Couch from way downtown misses it. Jones goes up and gets it with 2 hands. Got a 3 against 3. Feltner thought about it. Backs up, 3, good.
Wow.
Oh, my, the 25-footer off the left side.
It's a big shot by Feltner.
Give her 7,
They're
and that gets the
whistling.
lead down to 11. And you can see the Prairie Central fans, you can hear them. Couch goes in. It's blocked from the backside. Hoskins with it. You've got Feltner out behind the defense. Goes up. Oh, my.
Well, that would have been
that would have been a big basket.
She dodged the foul, guys. She should have caught it and went on in.
I don't know how she caught it with one hand and went straight on up to shoot the layup.
Take one more dribble.
And Jones, it's knocked back away by Napier. She goes into the lane, kicker for Couch for the three. Good.
Couch, 20-footer.
5 3-pointer, 17 points.
Playing a little music in Hyden KY, guys.
Yeah, we know Couch can shoot it, but now she is really, really shooting
She's really shooting it this evening.
Oh, Hoskins 3 doesn't go. Hochstedler with a rebound.
Boy, Hochstedler's been tough on the boards.
He has.
Nice bounce pass. Didn't see Cottle came into the basketball game and she puts it in.
Easy
7th
touch
grader.
there.
Now, once again, Perry needs to not get sped up right here. That's
Hoskins long rebound to Feltner, 18-footer, good.
Yeah, Feltner really catching on fire right now.
And she's got a nice looking shot as well.
She does.
Give her 9. And Turner is fouled by Johnson.
Johnson reached in there with her arm, guys, and that was an easy call. She had her body in position to guard, but used her arm, and that will cost her.
Turner 66% on the season.
Leslie County looking pretty good at this point, guys, about moving the ball and sharing it and rebounding and 50-50 balls. They're going after them.
First point on the night for Turner. Second one good as well. Thank you to Bumper Adams. Bumper Adams tuning in.
Good. It's always good to hear from Bumper Adams and Dexter Camel down there on Route 7, our good friend.
And a foul call. Johnson had it. Surrounded.
She was surrounded. The pass just a little bit high.
Tick Lewis always looking in, guys. Tick don't never miss a ball game. Him and Sonny Frazier up at Jenkins. So glad to have both of them along.
Hoskins got the avenue floater good.
And I'd like to see Hoskins do that a little bit more, not settling for that three-point shot. Ball fake, come in to where she's much more accurate at that 12 to 14-foot range.
And she's got a nice-looking shot on her too, Jim, there as well.
Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Prairie Central basketball. And this last 2:43, gentlemen, got to do a little bit to get that underneath 10.
Yeah, we need to try to get it under 10 here. Yeah. And you can see Leslie's backing up a little bit out of that
winded.
Full court pressure.
A little bit winded,
too. A little bit winded. Perry puts somebody in the middle right here.
Feltner gives it up to Jones, kicks it back out to Feltner, and they'll run the offense from there. Ball deflected by Turner. Wilson gets it. Got a 3 against 1. Jones comes up and knocks it away. Good hustle by
good
Jones.
Hustle. I don't know how she got back there actually that quick.
And that's one thing, to give credit to Perry, even though they've gotten themselves in a hole here early on. Effort has been there.
Wilson with a 3 comes up short. Cottle loses it out of bounds. Prairie Central basketball, and everybody's kind of flat now.
Yeah, and that's sometimes that happens, man. When you get on the roll, hitting a bunch of shots, and then it kind of settles back down.
Comes in the corner, back to Hoskins, looking up the floor. Got somebody by action.
She is.
Had Feltner, and she got fouled.
How quick Leslie County just converged on the basketball. 3 players. She was wide open, and 2 seconds later.
They swarmed her.
Yeah.
Their quickness at every position.
Mm-hmm. And the difference in that was they put the ball on the floor.
Yeah.
That was that additional half second or 1 second to get back.
Yeah, and Leslie their quickness and their recovery speed is exceptional.
Feltner misses the second of 2. Hochstedler, and it's going to be Prairie Central basketball.
Yeah. And that's all hustle for Jones right there.
There is no fear in that young lady.
No.
Well, when you're a 7th grader, you don't know to be scared.
Oh.
Right?
And it goes over top of Johnson, and the Cottle has it, but it's out of bounds, and it will be Prairie Central basketball.
Yeah, sometimes when you're that young, you don't know that you should be scared, or you don't know that you shouldn't be doing that.
Just play hard.
Just playing.
It's been a long time since I was that young.
Noble.
Well, we weren't going to say anything.
Noble's returning, guys. She got a little break. She hit a big 3 there and then took a break, and they need her on the floor and need her to put the ball up.
That's right, David. Noble has got to take more shots. If she's too good a shooter.
Back door goes Jones, knocked away by Turner. Turnover, Prairie Central. And knocked away, I thought, but no, it goes to Couch, who shoots the 3 in the deep corner. Hochstaler goes way up, misses it. Turner to Napier for the 3. Doesn't go. Feltner with a rebound, threw it away. There's going to be a foul on the floor. That's going to be on Jones. That's her second. And that will send Turner to the line with a bonus.
Yeah, and Perry, they secured the rebound and then tried to get really quick with it when probably just let's get it up the floor and get a good shot.
In my day in PE class, you could call that hot potato.
And that's what it looked like, hot potato right there
That's
for just a second.
Exactly right, Manus.
Sorry. That's my
Commodores
PE
have done
teaching
that
days.
3 times tonight right here.
So, David, what are you going to say? What are you saying to him right there?
Secure the ball and take your time and let somebody come to you and relax. You're playing out of control, girls. Just relax. Have a good time.
Yeah. 4 of 4 by Turner on the foul line. Hoskins gives it up. Johnson thought about it for just a second. All the way across, nobody touched it. Turnover. And, you know, you're dealing with kids that are inexperienced on the varsity level.
Yep.
Yes.
Boy, I'm telling you, bright future for the Prairie Central.
Absolutely. I mean, you look out there on the floor and you see all those young players out there.
Napier misses it. Rebound comes down to Noble. Noble's done a nice job rebounding underneath. Looks up the floor, gets it to Jones. And through Noble's hands and out of bounds.
You talk about the youngness and the experience they're gaining right now in a game like this.
I can see why Coach Lowe has got Jones in the game.
Yeah, she is all over Napier.
She's like my beagle dog. When you let her out, she's just all over you.
I'll tell you what, she's playing some D right now.
Comes into
Hoskins
Wilson.
are guarding hard.
Misses it on the reverse, puts it up. Noble with another rebound, knocked away by Turner, and it'll be Prairie Central ball with 39.1 seconds to go in this first half.
Yeah, Leslie's so frustrated. They're relentless. I mean, at every phase of the game, they are in your face, swatting, poking, grabbing. It just makes it really tough to get into any kind of flow.
Yeah, and then they're getting their hands on all kinds of basketballs.
Feltner just
from 30 it just rattled out.
I was getting ready to say from Bonnyman. Did everything but go in the goal. They ran Couch off, and she stepped out of bounds, but she had a nice move on that baseline.
Yeah. And if you're Leslie, you need to slow down right now too.
Yeah.
They got the arrow to start the second half as well.
Yeah, Perry has got them a little bit off of their game.
And knocked away by Napier under 10 seconds. Napier looked at the clock, knows how much time, puts it up and misses it. Rebound's going to come out, and it will stay with Leslie County with 2.4 seconds to go.
Yeah, I don't think it's an issue if Napier's got 10 seconds to get up the court at all. She could probably get up and down it twice.
Got the elevator screen for Couch for the 3, and it's good.
Couch with a big one, guys. 3-pointer makes it 40-22. Oh, my, the 20-footer. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll have all the scoring with the guys, and we may have a halftime gas. We'll check and see. Stay with us right here on Hometown 24, live from Leslie County High School.
Brought to you by Double Quick, Keisha Caldwell Bankruptcy Express, Hometown Pharmacy and Hazard, Mountain Health Alliance, TPBT Bancorp, Primary Care Centers, Kentucky Farm Bureau Whitesburg, and Heidi Hoffensberger Law.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
They'll take the gun. Not afraid to start. I might live in a hole. Some folks think that I say so wrong. I can take a shot when life gets hard. I'm alive, I'm Perry County strong. I'm alive, I'm Perry County strong.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Tucked deep within the rolling hills and ancient ridgelines of the Appalachian Mountains, Eastern Kentucky is a place where heritage runs deep and community runs deeper. Known for its coal mining legacy, bluegrass traditions, and fiercely proud people, this region tells a story of resilience, creativity, and quiet beauty. I'm going to take you along with me as I visit some different counties of Eastern Kentucky and explore what all this amazing region has to offer. Hi, I'm Rebecca McCauley, and this is Bluegrass and Backroads.
Hey Appalachia, we should probably admit this. We're kinda obsessed with you. The mountains, the back roads, the small towns, and the people. We've been everywhere together. At Appalachian Wireless, we built a network just for you, with local people who actually answer the phone. Can you imagine that? So this February, why settle for temporary with a big carrier who doesn't really know you? Go with the one who's loyal, local, and totally in love with Appalachia. Appalachian Wireless. So this connection, it's the real deal. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome back to Leslie County High School. We're at the halftime. 40-22 our score. Leslie County leading over Prairie Central. And so far, guys, it's been the Taylor Couch show as she shot the lights out here in Hyden. So we'll see if the Commodores can regroup and come right back in. And I've got a halftime guest, by the way. Mr. Tommy Hall is the signing secretary of the 14th region. And Tommy, it's always good to see you.
Well, it's good to see you guys, David. You all do a great job with showing the kids that we've got in this area. And you guys do a tremendous job and a great service for these kids.
We appreciate that. Let's talk a little bit about recruitment, Tommy. We try to do that once or twice a season. And first of all, I know we've got some great officials. We've got 3 of them working tonight doing a great job, and we've just got hard-working guys all over the region that just does a great job. And tell us a little bit about recruitment, how you can go about joining the association and all that.
Well, David, it's real simple to apply with the KHSAA. You'll take a test. You pass the test, you join a local association, and we encourage any of these kids that's interested in whatever sport they choose to officiate, baseball, basketball, football, volleyball, get involved. We need officials from all sports, and it's a way to pick up a little extra money. It's a way to get your exercise in. It's a great thing, and we encourage them, and we really need them, and we really want them.
Tommy, I noticed, anytime our 14th region goes to a different region to call the tournament or whatever, they always do a great job. So you've got good people here, and to get more good people. And it always helps, too, I think, Tommy, to have a little experience in what you're calling. If you're a former basketball player, you don't necessarily have to be one. But if you've got that experience in football or basketball, baseball, it always helps.
Absolutely. If you play the game, you know more about the game. But you're right, it does not mean that because you didn't play that you can't officiate. I've seen some really good officials that were not athletic, didn't participate in school, but it helps. And we encourage them to get involved. You can find out who the local signers are by going to the KHSAA. We've got some really good assigners from football in the spring and volleyball, all the way to baseball and softball at the end of the year.
Absolutely, and right there you go, folks. If you're interested in getting involved with the 14th Region Officiating Association, you've got an opportunity. You just go online and take care of those things, right, Mr. Hall?
That is correct, David, and we really need them, and we encourage you to do it. We think it's a lot of fun, and just come and join us.
All right, there you have it, guys. Mr. Tommy Hall, signer of the 14th Region. Now Brian Johnson and Jim McCauley. It's time to go over that first half scoring and see where we go with the keys from here in Manus.
We'll go through Perry County Central first, and with Perry County Central, Cornett played, did not score. Feltner had 10. Jones had 2. Johnson had 1. Brooklyn Cornett had 2 before picking up those 2 fouls. Hoskins with 2. Noble with 3. By quarter, 6 in the first quarter, 16 in the second quarter, for a total of 22 for Leslie County. Turner had 4. Couch had 20. Wilson had 7. Hochstetler with 2. Napier with 5. Banks, who picked up those 2 early fouls, did not score. And Cottle had 2 off the bench. By quarter, 22 in the first quarter and 18 in the second quarter, for a total of 40 points for Leslie County. And just, if you hadn't known about the draw yet, they had the draw today for the state tournament. And the 14th Region boys will play region number 6. And 14th Region girls will play region number 3. And we'll talk about in between games a little bit who's in those particular regions that one of our teams will be facing off. And gentlemen, big time 18-point deficit here for Perry Central. What can they do to inch it a little bit closer here and get back into this basketball game?
Well, and we were talking a little bit off air there, and if I'm Perry Central, the thing that I would do, I would back off and I would make sure that I did not let Ava Napier get drives to the basket. I would make her shoot over top of me. And on the other part of that, I would definitely make sure I knew where Taylor Couch was. I would have somebody in her back pocket the entire time.
You think everybody in this crowd's been thinking about the same thing?
I mean, it's really easy to say what you need to do.
Well, to kind of build on to what Brian said, even though Napier's only got 5 points in the first half, what she does when she beats you off the dribble, she draws the double team into her. If she misses the shot, the backside rebounding, which has been incredible for them, and also when she drives in, she's so quick to kick it back out the Couch, and once the defense tries to collapse to her, she kicks it out. So only 5 points, but that is not near what she impacts the game by breaking down.
Creates all of the other trouble by getting by you.
Yes.
If you could keep her in front of you, you can keep that from happening.
And that's a good point, Jim, when you're talking about how she influences the offensive rebound, because when you come off your person to help pick her up and then Napier shoots the basketball, then you got the weak side, and that's Ben Wilson.
Yep.
Who's gotten I would imagine she's ran the 7 or 8 rebound point.
Looks like we're getting ready to start here, guys. Still got a good crowd looking in on us tonight. Corbett Mullins up there, and Wolf Penn, Marty Mullins in Lexington KY, and Tim Short in Lexington rode back with the big bologna sandwich. So got a pretty good crowd looking in tonight.
We've got Coach Keith Baker and Karen Cottle and Ronald Thompson and Burl Hurt and Brandy Cottle.
You can bet Keith Baker's got a bologna sandwich. You could bet your last dollar on that, guys, as we get ready to play.
Karen has made him a
Leslie County
supper.
will have the basketball as we get started back.
And Leslie County will be inbounded by And Feltner goes to the floor after the screen on her. Ball's knocked down, and that's going to be a charge. Noble with nice positioning against Wilson, and that's going to be Wilson's second foul.
Yeah, and she tried that earlier. She was just a tad
slow getting
slow the first time that she done that. That's a good job defensively.
Gives it up to Cornett, and all the way across to Feltner. Feltner back to Cornett. Wisely picks it up and knocked away.
You know, we talked about Cornett Manus. In the keys to the game, we expect her to have a big game, and did not score in the first half. Is that correct?
And she picked up those 2 quick fouls, and Cornett's got to make a little imprint on this game. Hoskins with a jumper, and it's long. Banks with a rebound. Back behind the defense is Turner, and Turner will lay it in.
Nice touch by Turner off the glass, guys.
And once again, Napier knocks it away.
She's so fast.
I mean, Brian, she could turn the light off and be in bed before it gets dark.
Yeah, absolutely.
She is fast.
Jim, you're probably right, Jim.
Goes into the lane, tries to give it up. Nice weak side defense we're talking about from Hoskins. We may nickname Ava Napier the Flash.
Yeah, she is the Flash.
Goes in, nice pass, blocked by Banks from the weak side. Banks didn't play much, had those 2 early fouls, turnover Leslie County, and Noble looking up the floor. Gives it to Cornett in the middle of the floor. Backdoor Feltner, floater misses it, rebound Banks.
Got a good look, just shot a little hard there, guys.
Napier gives it up to Turner. Comes up short. Banks with a rebound. Hoskins knocked away. Turner puts it in. Give her 8. 4 quick ones in the third quarter. Down the sideline to Hoskins. Jumper, no go. Ball's knocked out by Turner.
Yeah, Cornett's going to have to establish herself, try to make herself available in that paint. And when she catches it, that she needs to be a threat.
Yeah, but the problem is Cornett is helping with the press back here, and by the time she gets back up here,
they've already shot it and it's going the other way.
Yeah, so they got to give her enough time to get down there and have some possession. As Feltner misses with a 3, ball is knocked away. Wilson comes up with it. Noble's behind, and nice job that time by Cornett. Noble looks up, sees Feltner behind the defense. Ball was kicked. Leslie County with the steal.
And once again, the speed of Leslie County to recover on defense.
Yeah, and they want to get in this up and down pace, and the more helter-skelter it looks, the better they like it.
Of course, it reminds me of 1990 practices in the 80s when I went to Coach John High of Whitesburg High School.
Yeah.
That's the kind of practice and games that I saw from him. Goes in, puts it off the board, and good, does Wilson.
But you know, guys, this is probably the best I've seen Wilson play this year. Always got the size, athleticism, but really looking to be an offensive threat this game.
Yeah, she has.
And David Adams may remember about 3 years ago, I picked her as one of the up-and-coming players in the 14th region at our preview show.
Yeah, Manus did. And I'll tell you, this year I've seen a big difference in her confidence in her shot. She's been hitting better, and the way she runs the floor, guys, she's got good speed for her size. And then she will turn around and play the D in the paint, guys, and hit the boards.
And doesn't worry about physicality.
No, strong young lady.
Ryan Farmer ain't mentioned the popcorn yet, guys. Anytime, just holler. He asked, where's Manus? I said he's right up there.
And eating popcorn. I've already ate mine, Brian. Got a 2 against 1. Cornett goes in, knocked away from Napier from behind.
Napier never gives up on a play,
ever.
Brian.
Her closing speed, and we've talked about it, her speed, and it. If you're watching it on TV and have never seen it in person, I'm sure it can't show you really how fast she is.
Cornett 3 comes up short. Banks with another rebound. Behind the defense is Couch. Couch will go in off the board and puts it in. Block that time by Napier. Jones and Hoskins will come in for Prairie Central. Goes into Jones, and it's blocked by Banks from the weak side. Long pass goes to Couch. Napier will throw it back in, but it's knocked away. Jones has got it, gives it up. Johnson has it. Hoskins with a three. Banks with another rebound. Jones will pick up the foul, and that will send Napier to the line.
You know, from the start of the game, Commodores not being able to shoot the ball very well, guys, and sometimes that just stays on you. They made the run, but here Leslie makes the run back, and they've just not been able to recover from that second run of Leslie County.
Napier 2 of 3 so far on the evening. 3 of 4. Diamond in one press. Feltner long three. Doesn't go. Rebound to Banks.
Yeah, Banks controlling the boards right now.
Couch goes to Turner behind the defense, but Jones kept come back looking to it, and Napier long three doesn't go. Feltner rebound. Johnson behind the defense. Good fake left hand and puts it in.
I mean, you look and see Ava Napier. She's got a beeline coming down through there.
She knew she was coming. Turner goes in. Floater doesn't go. Gets her own rebound. Napier three. There's Wilson, puts it in, she's fouled.
Tell you what, Wilson, guys, she's not the biggest scorer on this team, but I want to tell you, she does a lot of work for this basketball team.
And, you know, with Wilson in and Cornett and Noble out, she can control because Perry's having to go so small because of all the pressure that the guards are putting on them from Leslie County.
You know, and you know, when we've watched her play a lot in the past, she gets in foul trouble a whole lot, and today she's not. Nope.
Three doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Wilson. Banks takes it away. Turner, 12-footer, doesn't go. And Wilson's going to, you mentioned it, Jim, and guess what? She gets her third foul. But good block out that time by Cornett.
That's because Cornett's in the game to put a body on her. You know, somebody's got similar size.
Johnson jumper doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Banks.
Look out.
Napier down the lane, misses it. Slaps her hands, and there's going to be a foul as Hoskins with a rebound.
You know, we talk many times about the press and what a press is designed to do. And, you know, everybody thinks a press is just designed to get turnovers. Not necessarily. Sometimes it wants you to control the tempo, speed your shots up, and that's what Perry is doing. When they're beating it, they're taking the first shot as quickly as possible.
And Hoskins knocked away by Napier.
I'd like to know how many deflections Napier's got in this game.
Well, I'd say if you had the score sheet, you'd have to start a second one.
You're right.
Kick out to Noble to Johnson with a ball fake. Nice move. Left hand and puts it in.
Fundamental work there, guys.
Give her 5.
Stolen by Hoskins.
And Feltner puts it in. Give her 12. A little bit of press. A team that presses usually don't like it. But
you're right, Manus.
Turner goes in. Floater and Gay in the ball game missed it.
God, Banks gets after it.
Couch from way downtown.
What's my I mean, I'm telling you guys.
She was just on the floor up there about 30 feet opposite and came all the way over and got her hand on that one.
Oh, if she played for me, she'd be a head-hunting strong safety.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because let me tell you, she brings it.
Second foul on Noble as Napier will take a break. And Farler in and Gay, I hadn't mentioned Sam Gay, but Couch, 3 good.
Couch got that 23-footer down, guys.
25 with her 7th three-pointer. Fake by Johnson gives it back to Hoskins. 15-footer, good.
Nice touch.
That's a good shot by Hoskins.
Yeah.
She's very good at the 12 to 15-foot mark.
Got Couch. Can it be 8? Nope. Rebound Hoskins.
I wonder if she takes that after her daddy. Me and him played very many games against each other in high school and college.
And Feltner throws it all the way across. Noble, 3 good.
Noble needs to shoot the ball more, guys, for the Commodores. No question about it.
It's going to be a timeout. Leslie County, 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. And, you got to keep pushing on. And, when you've got a young team and you see Coach Lowe down here and you see Coach Farmer to the right, you see them coaching away.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, when Perry takes good shots and puts herself in a situation to get those good shots, good things happen. I know that sounds rather redundant, but, when, like Brian said, coming off the press and it's almost fool's gold, you think you've got somebody open ahead, They collapse on it. But if you pull it out, run a little bit of offense, get a shot within the system that you want to do, it does 2 things. One, it slows the game down, it keeps the transition low, but then it gives you a much higher percentage good shot.
Yeah, it does. And you talk about these young kids playing and they're gaining experience, are you going to take some lumps and learn some things? Yeah, but this will be a payoff for this team later on down the road.
Well, I've already saw Johnson, instead of taking that first shot the last 2 times she's got the ball, she's ball faked, drove in.
And made great moves.
Yep.
And that's going to be a turnover on Couch. And,
Couch probably should have given that up, guys, when she circled back to the top.
But the guys, and I'll use another football term, time of possession in your front court. If you have that time of possession in the front court, that makes the other team have to play defense a little bit longer.
Yep, that's right.
Commodores play good defense on the other end, but throw it away here. That's that youth, guys, inexperience. A lot of inexperience on the floor. Noble's probably the most experienced player they've got on the floor right now.
Noble and Cornet, seniors.
Yep.
Couch trying to find a place, gives it up to Gay. Ball's knocked away. And it will be Prairie Central basketball. 53 seconds to go in the third quarter. Thank you for joining us on Hometown 24.
I want to remind everyone, coming up about 20 minutes after the finish of this game, we will have the boys, Leslie County and Prairie Central, going at it in a big district matchup.
Johnson in there with a floater, gets her own rebound and puts it in.
Johnson's had a good third quarter.
She played well.
6 points in the third quarter. Gives it up to Farler. Farler with a bounce pass to Gay. Gay misses it, but there's Banks to get the offensive rebound. Playing volleyball on the backboard. Couch 3, good.
And you cannot leave her open.
No, 8 threes on the game for Couch, and my goodness, man.
12 seconds to go. Hoskins gives it up. Cornet. Got to get a shot off. Noble does. Misses it. Rebound comes down. Cornet's got to get it up. She does not, and that will end the third quarter.
Yep. We played 3, 59-35 our score. Stay with us. Fourth quarter coming up from the Nixon Center when we return.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Heinemann Pharmacy, located inside the new Heinemann Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Heinemann Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Heinemann Bypass. Call the Heinemann Pharmacy at 785-0513.
My name is Isabella, and I am from Madison County, Kentucky. Instead of choosing a larger university, I chose to attend Alice Lloyd College because I wanted a more personal college experience. The small class sizes provide a close relationship between students and professor that isn't possible at any other university. ALC is more than a place to learn, it is a place to grow, serve, and lead. Learn more at alc.edu.
Welcome back to the Nixon Center. Maina Splier, Jim McCauley, Brian Johnson, David Adams, and Ryan Former. My guest is right here at the Nixon Center for this enjoyable high school basketball. Leslie County will get the basketball to start as Taylor Couch will jump out, get ready to throw it in. Napier will get it. And Manus, we're underway, quarter number 4 from the Nixon Center.
Napier will bring it across and trying to isolate Wilson on the block against Cornet. Taylor Couch goes in and she is fouled. That's going to be on Jones.
Is that her third or fourth?
Fourth.
Yeah.
And that will send Taylor Couch to the line.
Well, she's not had easy assignments.
No.
She's been guarding Napier all night long, and then when Couch gets in there, she grabs her too.
Misses the first free throw for Couch.
But she's too close.
That's right. She's been shooting from hiding.
Yeah, she needs to be back up about 6 feet.
Second one is no good. Cornet with a rebound.
You're right, Jim. She's too close.
Yep. A little bit of change of defense here by Leslie County, and it's going to be knocked away by Feltner. Napier goes in, puts it in.
Boy, out of every break, Leslie County explodes, either a timeout or a quarter.
Hoskins to Cornet. Cornet goes in the lane, and she is fouled by Hochstetler. Cornet missed her first 2 free throws early in the first quarter. We'll get 2 here. Second one is no good. Rebound's going to be at Jones girl.
Yeah, just really a hustler. I really enjoy watching her play.
Long 3 doesn't go. Gets in there and battles with people that's half her size, and guess what she does? She comes out with it. And Turner, on the other hand, she comes back with the steal.
Yeah, they play the passing lane so well.
Yeah. And that's going to be, that's on Jones, that's going to be her 5th.
Guys, one thing about the young kids the Commodores do have, you got to give them credit. They work. I mean, they're making mistakes and doing turnovers, but they're playing hard.
And they're gaining experience with in this game here too, David.
Yes, they are.
And Turner with her first 3. Give her double figures with 11.
Now Leslie County really clicking on all cylinders this game.
Wilson goes in, puts it in.
Wilson could not do that last year, guys.
No, you're right.
She's got 14. Feltner 3. Doesn't go. Rebound Hochstetler. She threw it a little. It's kind of like threw it from me to you, Brian.
That was the Sean Dunston to Mark Grace pass.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Napier could handle it. Yeah, laughed about it.
And, of course, Hochstetler got tied up with Cornet, and she'll get the foul. That'll be her 3rd.
You know, one thing I'd like to give credit to Coach Farmer for, she's got a good program out on the field, but the thing that you can feel with these Leslie County girls, they really, really enjoy playing together. And you watch the body language. It's something I do every game is watch the body language of the players. And they really have bought into what she's selling.
And they're all cheering for each other, and they're very unselfish.
And Wilson with another bucket.
Oh, they're clicking, Brian.
Guys, these Leslie County Eagles may make a deep run the way they're playing right now.
And Feltner 3. That's Browning that's in the game for Leslie County. I didn't see her come in.
You know, we talked about this earlier in the year. Right now is when you want to be playing your best basketball, and I think Leslie County is probably playing better than they've played all year so far.
I agree, Brian. The movement, the ball movement, the effort, they've got everything going right now.
Practice is overrated.
Yeah, they've been on snow days, no school, sickness. They don't need to practice.
I wonder if Coach Farmer's got a four-wheel drive, guys. We need to find out.
I'd say a four-wheel drive bus getting these kids in.
Yeah, all the way throughout the mountains.
Oh, Lord.
Couch from the Coach Wendell Wilson.
Wow, give her 9 threes on the night.
Wow.
A 28-footer, and she plays some string music hiding, guys.
31 points.
Yeah, it makes it easy for our player of the game, I think, David.
Napier's going to pick up her first foul, and Kinley Napier will come in for Turner.
Yeah, I don't think we have to look very hard for the player of the game there, Jim, as you alluded to.
Cornet off the board, puts it in.
Nice move there by Cornet. We'll try to get a talk with Taylor Couch or Lexi Wilson, one of them, guys. We'll see how the other home station picks up, and we'll go from there. Right there is something that Purry did at halftime, guys. And they're doing a good job. They're putting the ball in the middle when they're getting pressured way up top now.
Cornet with her first 2. Couch down the middle. Floater, and what would you expect?
Yeah, nice ball fake there to the...
Yeah, that's the thing that impressed me about it.
She better keep this film for a long time.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to play the game of horse with Couch tonight. She's not missed, guys, hardly.
And we're going to have wholesale substitutions.
Leslie County is just about going to empty. Well, Wilson and Couch goes out. And so good game out of those two guys.
I think, they, all in all, David, they've clicked on every cylinder tonight. Nobody has played bad.
Caldwell with a miss, and the rebound comes down to Meridia. We'll try to get everybody. Fannin had come in earlier. Off the board, missed that time, and that was Miller. Caudill turns and puts it in. That's 4 for Caudill, 7th grader for Coach Farmer. Meridia shoots it, misses it. Rebound to Farley. Gives it up to Browning, goes in and puts it in.
And that's the thing, you notice about, you sub in, you get 5 different ones out there, but it's the same mindset. The same thing. Transition, get out, run, look for the player in front of you and hustle.
And these girls, they play against those other girls every day in practice, so that's what they're used to. Yep. And they're going to play the same type of way.
As we move toward the 2-minute mark. Napier 3 comes up short. Fannin with a rebound. Goes in the lane, nobody stops her.
Hey, Fannin handled that ball well coming down that court, guys.
We'll stay with Purry County.
Guys, I'm thinking a little hot dog at the concession stand in between games. Getting a little hungry, Dave.
That's on David Adams.
Hey, let me
He's in
tell
charge
you,
of concessions, him and Ryan
always
Farmer.
good food at Hyden KY, guys.
Browning puts it in on the long pass.
And some more players coming in, guys. Everybody getting an opportunity. Middle school players, I'm sure,
Oh, all
coming
of them.
in. Yeah.
Campbell and Mosley in for Prairie Central.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't have everybody. I'll have to look. Nice move. Misses it that time. Number 2 is Jones.
Wow, nice reverse. Nice.
Hey.
Big cheer from the Leslie County fans on that one.
Yeah, number 24. I don't have her name, man. It's my goodness.
Is that Holbrook?
Holbrook.
Kayla Holbrook?
Hey, that's a nice move.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
See if we can get another shot or two up. You always want to try to get everybody a shot if you can.
Absolutely.
Goes into Campbell. She backs in there and it goes out of bounds on the block. Got to hurry. The clock is running.
17 seconds. They've got time maybe to get one more shot off here.
Fannin says, I'll take it, and doesn't go. She gets her own rebound with 8 seconds to go. Goes in. No, it almost makes it. And that's going to end the game, 81-39.
Yep, that's their first game in the books, guys. We'll take a break and you can go over the scoring, final scoring, and we're going to get ready for a second game right here at Hyden KY as we're in a big district matchup with Leslie County and Prairie County Central. So we'll take a break here on Hometown 24, and when we come back, we'll start it all over again for Game 2. Stay with us.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic, offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, mat program, x-ray, and transportation. Little Flower Clinic Rheumatology, Dr. Travis Sizemore and Brianna Cornitz, treating autoimmune disorders such as lupus and rheumatoid arthritis, and more. 487-9505. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
Welcome back to Leslie County High School. First game is into Bookshire as the Lady Eagles over the Lady Commodores of Prairie County Central. Lexi Wilson's with me, elbows, arms, and all. And Lexi, you all got off to a good start tonight.
Yes, we have. We're finally glad to get to play again.
Your all shots was falling. You were sharing the ball well. It was a complete team effort.
Yep. We passed the ball well. We played together tonight.
You've really improved a lot running the floor and taking your shot and defense and rebounding. You worked quite a bit this summer, I'm sure, and you got it going.
Yep, thank you.
Well, there you go. Tell us how this team, tournament's not long off. How do you feel about your team?
Feeling good. We're ready.
What's the strong points of this team? All starters, even your bench is playing well.
Yeah, I think we have a lot of different people that we can play. We trust each other and we can play together really well.
Well, I want to congratulate you on a good ball game tonight. Every time we watch you, Manus Blair thinks you're one of the most improved players in the region.
Thank you.
All right, we take a break, and Lexi Wilson, one of our players of the game, thanks you, Lexi. And she did a great job. And guys, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll go over the scoring and get ready for Game 2 right here at Leslie County High School. This is Hometown 24 Sports. Stay with us.
Hi, my name is Heidi Hoffensperger from Hoffensperger Law Office.
Debt can feel overwhelming. The calls, the letters, the constant pressure, it's hard to see a way forward. You're not alone. The law office of Heidi Hoffensperger has helped countless people through their bankruptcy, giving them a fresh start and a chance to rebuild. Bankruptcy isn't the end.
The legal world can be a very, very difficult and complicated world, and I don't want that for my clients.
Call today and let Heidi help you with this new beginning.
Hometown Pharmacy of Hazard is here to meet all your prescription and healthcare needs. Pharmacist Darren Smith and the experienced staff provide fast, reliable service with the professionalism you expect. With friendly service and a commitment to quality care, Hometown Pharmacy is proud to serve the Hazard community every day. Ask about their new app. Hometown Pharmacy of Hazard, quality care, professional service right here in your community. TVS Mobile is here. Mobile service from the broadband provider you already know and trust.
Powered by the nation's most reliable network, TVS is your #1 choice when you need to stay connected. With mobile plans to suit any budget and any situation, and phones from your most trusted brands. Go to tgtvsmobile.com today and see how TVS can keep you connected. The choice is yours. The time is now. TVS Mobile.
Welcome back to Leslie County High School. Bank of Hyman, Hometown 24. As we're getting warmed up here for our second game between the Commodores and Eagles right here on the big show. Manus, let's go over the scoring in their first game.
Okay, first Perry County Central will drop 6 and 15. Ava Cornet had 2. Feltner had 12. Jones had 2. Johnson with 7. Brooklyn Cornet with 6. Hoskins with 4, Noble with 6 quarter scoring, 6, 16, 13, and 4 for a total of 39. Leslie County will improve to 15 and 6. They were led in scoring by Taylor Couch, our Alice Lloyd College player of the game, with 33 points. Peyton Turner with 11, Wilson with 16, Hochstadler with 7. 6 for Napier, 4 for Browning, 2 for Cottle, and 2 for Holbrook by quarter, 22, 18, 19, 22, and for a total of 81. And that will do our stats. And when
hey, Manus, I think I'll go ahead and get Coach Noble.
Oh, you got him out there?
Yeah, we got him ready to go. I'll get with him and Coach Hoskins. I'll get Coach Hoskins right now. We'll talk to him first, and we'll go ahead because they'll need time to get their team ready to go. So I'll get them quick right now. We're ready to go, guys. I'm with Coach Hoskins of the Perry County Central Commodores. Coach, your team has been playing very well of late.
We picked it up on the defensive end. It's really helped our play of late.
Tonight you play a team that you're familiar with, and it's getting close to district time. We're about 20 days away from the district. Some of the things you want to work on, it's that time of the year that you get a final look before you go to the big dance.
Right. Well, they're always going to play you physical, tough. Coach Noble does such a good job of getting his team ready, so tonight's going to be a great test for us to go into the district tournament. What's he going to throw at you? What are we going to do against it? All of that kind of thing.
Well, you've been known for a long time. When it gets 1st of February, Shannon Hoskins' teams gets ready.
Well, I appreciate that. I hope that's something we can say again after this year.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you play, and every time I get to see you play us, you always play hard, my friend.
Well, we're going to do that. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Shannon Hoskins, head coach of the Commodores, and we'll move over here, and Coach Noble is still talking, so I'll take a break. And when I come back, I'll get Coach Noble, and we'll talk to him a little bit right here on Hometown 24, the Bank of Hyman Game of the Week.
For more than a century, we have stood by the people of Hazard and Eastern Kentucky. Now we begin a new chapter with a new name. People's Bank and Trust Company is now PBT Bancorp. Our look may be new, but what matters stays the same. The same local faces, the same personal service, the same commitment to your goals. PBT Bancorp is here to help you grow, plan, and build for the future. PBT Bancorp, preparing for a better tomorrow.
Welcome back to Leslie County High School. It's our Bank of Hyman Game of the Week, Hometown 24 right here. Tonight, it's Leslie and Purry, and they know each other well, Coach.
Oh, yeah, you know, that's the one big thing about district matchups. You know, you tend to know everybody. A lot of these kids have played together since second, third grade on up. So you know, I think we're all pretty familiar.
Are we going to see some of that Coach Noble magic? It's getting February where Coach Noble has his teams ready, just like Coach Hoskins. You guys see me at this time of the year, your teams are really playing well.
Well, you know, I think every coach hopes that you're playing better in February than you are in December. And I think we're trending that direction. I know Perry and us both, you know, a lot of teams have not been able to get in the gym the way that we would like to. So it's really going to kind of come down to who can play the best, obviously, but that's true of any night. But who's the most prepared and who can be the most physical and play the hardest, stay focused for 32 minutes.
Coach, tonight, you know, you may not throw everything, you know, because there's a good chance you two may meet again. So, but there's some things you really want to work on at this point in time of the year.
Yeah, I think especially for us, we've got to figure out what we're going to do, and whatever it takes to win the ball game tonight, we've got to do it. You know, we'll worry about down the road. Right now, tonight, like I said, we've not played in 12 days. We need to get the rust off. We need to have a productive evening, and we got to do whatever we got to do tonight.
Always good to see you, Coach Noble, and good luck to you. Coach Noble of the Leslie County Eagles. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll break this game down with the keys of the game and get it ready to go from Hayden KY. Stay with us on Hometown 24.
When financial challenges threaten your future, you need clear guidance and proven solutions. Call Keisha Caldwell Feltner, Bankruptcy Express. Trusted legal experience to help you take control. From stopping creditor actions to protecting your assets, Keisha and her staff deliver efficient, reliable representation focused on results. With flexible payment options, getting the help you need is more accessible than ever. Keisha Caldwell Feltner, Bankruptcy Express. Professional service, practical solutions. The fresh start you deserve.
Here at Klutz Auto Sales in Hazard, Kentucky, we specialize in used vehicles and we work with all types of credit. We're with you before and after the sale.
We stand behind every car we sell, ensuring that you drive away with confidence. We want you to be totally comfortable with your purchase because at Klutz Auto, you're the priority.
We've been your trusted dealer for 47 years. Visit us at Klutz Auto Sales across from Walmart on Highway 80. Call us at 606-439-5065.
In Kentucky, we understand what matters. Family, friends, community. But sometimes, we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
Introducing WTVE TV Everywhere from TVS, the new way to watch your favorite shows, live channels, and on-demand content wherever you go. On your phone, your tablet, or your laptop, whether you're at home, on the road, or maybe somewhere you might not want to be. And the best news, TV Everywhere is already part of every TVS video plan. Sign up today for TVS and get access to your favorite content, including live college sports everywhere. Visit tvscable.com or call 606-785-3450.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Everybody get ready for the countdown. Up on your feet, get ready for the throwdown. Everybody's gonna be a showdown tonight. Welcome to the party, come on, everybody showdown.
Brain health affects how we think, learn, and live. When it is ignored, the impact spreads into our classes, our friendships, and even our stability. It affects our families, communities, and even our ability to afford basic needs. But prevention can stop the chain. Sleep, hydration, movement, connection, and asking for help can protect our minds.
This is News 12.
Since 1985, Hometown 24 has been serving this community with local programming produced by local people.
20th one hour out. He's got a man out here. Linden caught at the 45.
Using the latest video technology to bring you the news, sports, and local events that matter to you.
First on your Hometown News tonight.
I'm Harold Mullins, and thanks for joining us.
40 years is a long time in Eastern Kentucky. Here's to 40 more.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Welcome back to Leslie County High School, the Bank of Hyman, Hometown 24, game of the week as we get ready for our second game as Leslie County Lady Eagles wins the first. It'll be the Commodores and Eagles in the second here with a big district matchup, guys. And the thing about this game, they may play this game all over again in about 20 days. So it could very easily come this way. But anyway, we're only about 7 minutes away. So, guys, it's time for the keys of the game. Let's take it away, Brian, and see what we come up with for the Commodores first.
Well, the Commodores on a 11-game win streak in this series. So, Leslie County, last win was in January of 2021. So, when we're looking at Leslie County, gentlemen, Jim, Brian, what does Leslie County need to do to defeat the Commodores?
Well, I think first off, they're going to have to try to control the tempo. They're going to have to find the shooters of Perry County Central. And number one, they're going to have to know where Dalton Combs is on the floor and not let him have a night like Taylor Couch just had. Yeah, because he is very capable of getting on a roll and knocking down a bunch of three-pointers in a row. Rebound the basketball, take care of the basketball, cut down on their turnovers, the things we usually talk about every night, the things that help win a ball game. But they definitely need to make sure they know where Combs is. And I would expect Jaden Hacker coming back to Leslie County, and this being where he played. And
Hey, guys.
I would think he might have a big game tonight.
Look to your left, and all kinds of food in here. They got it going right here at Leslie County.
If the camera could see David, he's back there with a smorgasbord. But let's change it over to Perry County Central, and of course Leslie County 1-3 in the district. Perry County Central 2-2 in the district. What does Perry County Central need to continue that winning streak against Leslie County?
Well, I think it's kind of get going and play their game. And Coach Hoskins, he's not going to come out and do anything fancy. He is just going to improve every game. And, they came away a little on the short end of the stick against Hazard this past week. So I'm sure those players are hungry to get after it. But, I think a lot of it, and we've talked about this ad nauseum with Perry Central, is developing that third complementary scorer. Now, against Hazard, Hacker had a really rough game. Prater played well. Combs does Combs things. But I think for them to not only win the district, but to go on to win the region, they've got to have consistency from three scorers.
And, the first time they played them, if you remember, they did have three double-figure scores. And, to go back to Leslie County, Browning got off to a really good start and then got hit in the nose and was off the floor for a while. Had 21 points and 9 rebounds.
You were shooting it tonight.
So, therefore, Is she selling concessions as well? That was Taylor Couch who went by.
I think she's doing it all.
You know, Hoskins got off to a good start, and then Coach Hoskins changed on Jesse and got a little bit more physical with him, and he was not able to get through what he needed to do. But Leslie County really hit the boards against Prairie Central in the first matchup and out-rebounded them 8 rebounds. They've got to do the same thing.
To have a chance.
To have that chance. Yep. And then they got to knock down shots. And on your home floor, you expect to knock down the shots that you may not have shot so well on the road.
Well, it's a hard place to play. You know, Leslie County is a hard place to play. They've got a good fan base. Kids protect the house really well here. So very excited to see this boys matchup.
And talking about the house, and David Adams can attest to this, if you looking up and down right now, we're getting a few more people that's got off work. They've come on in now, and we were getting a nice crowd here before this game.
Yes, we are. We've got a good crowd. You're right, Manus.
He's going to go get it.
So, in looking at him, we got 2 minutes before we get to the announcement of the players and everything. But just kind of mentioning, I said we were going to mention in between the games, but the boys' 14th region winner will play Region 6. And the favorites in Region 6 is Jeffersontown, Butler, and Evangel Christian. The girls drew region number 3, and that will be Davis County, Grayson County, or Owensboro Catholic. Yeah. So those are some big-time teams that whoever the winner of the 14th region girls and boys will have to face.
You're right, Manus. It's going to be a task for the 14th. They've got a hard draw, and they'll have to go down and play some good basketball.
But that's another thing, and as you said, David, we're a little bit of distance between that, and Hometown 24 is probably going to be out every single night, and you've got Taylor Couch to your left if you want to grab her.
Taylor will be joining me here.
Give her a minute to talk.
Taylor is going to call this game, and I'm going to go get some food. All right, Taylor, who's got this game here?
I think we got it.
She says Leslie County's going to win this game here, guys. Want to congratulate you on a great game. The last game you shot it real well, and the team played real well.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Taylor, we may get a halftime interview with Taylor, so I'll tell her to check back at halftime, and we'll do an interview with Taylor.
Sounds like a winner, and we're getting ready and to do the starting lineups as hopefully we don't get any snow tonight, guys, and we can start having some kind of rhythm and roll with schools and with basketball.
I would love not to have any snow for the rest of the year.
I know what you mean, Brian. And Manus will probably go over the week schedule with you right here at some point when we get time. We do have games for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, so we'll give those to you sometime tonight. Manus, once again, it's time for starting lineups between Prairie and Leslie County.
And first it will be the visitors on the scoreboard, the Prairie County Central Commodores, like I said, 10-9 on the season, 7-2 in the region, 2-2 in the district, coached by Shannon Hoskins. Unique fact, stat-wise, is Prairie Central averages 63.1 points, and Leslie County 62.2 points.
Yeah, they're pretty even on the amount of points they average each.
And failed to mention the referees in the first game, but it was Ralph Fugit, Roger Fairchild, and Chris Hamburg, and he'll be doing the second. Landon Miller will be the first starter junior guard, averaging 8.3. Number 2 will be, of course, Dalton Combs, senior guard, averaging 17.5 on the season. Number 5, junior guard, Jaden Hacker, averaging 11.6 on the season. Number 23, senior guard Mason Sumner, averaging 6.5, and Nick Parader, sophomore forward, averaging 9.5 for Coach Hoskins. Now for your home team will be the Leslie County Eagles, 9-9, 8-4 in the region, 1-3 in the district, coached by John Noble. And 00 sophomore forward Wayden Whitehead, averaging 7.3. Can't afford to be in foul trouble. He got in foul trouble over at the All-A.
He did.
He's got to be a shooter for Coach Noble. Number 1 sophomore forward Cutter Browning, averaging 9.5.
Yeah, Cutter needs to have a big game tonight.
He definitely does, and he's got all the attributes of coming on. Number 4, senior guard 8, Caden Bell, averaging 2.3. Number 11, senior guard Jesse Hoskins, 14.1. And number 24, senior center Trip Brashear, 8.1 and 6.2 rebounds.
I think the matchup between Cutter Browning and Nick Prater, because they're very similar in their
stature and everything.
And you talked about earlier Perry Central looking for that third consistent score. Is that going to be Prater? Is it going to be Mason Sumner?
Yeah, I think that's, and Cutter, he's one of those guys that has the ability to be a big-time player.
Big-time player.
I mean, because he's got great athleticism, jumps well, got a good-looking shot. So that's a great matchup to keep an eye on tonight, Brian.
Fairchild throws it up. Prater gets the rebound. Gets the tip out, not the rebound. 2-1-2 looks like.
No, 1-2-2.
Box and chaser. Nope,
they're not chasing.
They're just in a
I'm going to disagree
3-2.
with you.
They're
disagree
tight,
with guys.
me.
They are really tight on their defense out here.
It's a 3-2, but kind of following where Combs is against it. Sumner goes into the lane. Kicker to Prater. 3 in the corner. Comes up short. Rebound Brashear. Right away, you see that they're going to be physical with Hoskins.
Oh, yeah, 100%. They're going to try to make him uncomfortable with the basketball.
Brashear spin gives it up to Whitehead. And, Combs always draws that defensive assignment. Left hand misses it. Rebound to Brashear. Hoskins open for the 3. Does go. Miller with it.
You won't get a more open look than that, guys.
Sumner into the lane, loses control of it.
So they're in a 1-3-1 now?
Matchup. It's just a matchup that just depends on where the player personnel is.
Yeah, and you see Coach Hoskins,
it's confused.
He's going to call a timeout.
Be a 30 timeout. Guys, Leslie County's just they're in a matchup zone. Period. And Manus, you said it. It's just where the player is, that player will scoot out and take him.
And that takes communication.
Yes.
Anytime you do that, you've got to be able to allow your players to know. And you see them pointing and talking.
And to play a matchup zone or any kind of defense where you are trying to shadow one particular player, you're right. You have to have great communication.
And as your coach, David, is Coach Noble throwing something out so that it's on film and something that Coach Hoskins has to worry about come district tournament time?
Well, in their pregame talk, Coach Noble said he will throw anything out and do anything to get the W. He says, we are going to try to win this game.
And Hoskins takes it away from Hacker, goes in, puts it in.
That was good defense.
And, of course, those two going against each other in practice a lot as Combs' 3 doesn't go. Rebound to Miller in the deep corner.
That's one thing that Leslie County can ill afford is that second chance opportunities like that.
Yeah, you've got to get Perry off the glass.
Hoskins pump fake goes into the lane, off the board. 4 in a row for Hoskins.
Nice drive right off the glass, guys, for the bucket.
Notice that Sumner is pump faking and taking the ball into the lane a little bit more. Combs off the board, misses it, rebound to Sumner, powers it up through the contact and puts it in.
Nice Perry move there by Sumner.
And now Perry's going to be in the 2-2-1 full court press.
Nobody in the middle, guys. Now he gets there.
And you remember they struggled in the first game against the 2-2-1.
Yep. You got to have that middle guy, Brian Johnson. You know it.
And Coach Noble was shaking his head the whole time.
Yeah.
So somebody's going to get a major chewing right
You
now.
even saw Bell when he got the ball. He was trying to direct someone to the middle.
Get to the middle.
But unfortunately, it fell upon deaf ears.
So 4-2, 5-15, and we've already got 2 timeouts here.
Well, you know, you've got
timeouts.
And when you talk about these 2 coaches, both of these guys are veteran guys getting ready for district play, regional tournament play. It's not like they've not been here, and each one's throwing a wrinkle into the other's plan.
Oh,
where's the district at this season?
Hazard.
Okay.
Now, speaking of 2s, Manus, I had 2 hot dogs and 2 pieces of pizza.
So 2 times 2 is 4. Bell still looking, and it's going to be taken away by Hacker. He misses it. Knocked away. Bell's going to come up with it. Got a 5 against 4. Gives it up to the trailer. Left hand doesn't go. Fight for it, and it's going to come to Whitehead, and it goes to the floor. Oh, backside by Miller. Miller going to, and it's going to be a block by Hoskins.
Guys, these 2 teams are mixing it up. They're really battling right now.
Fast and furious here in Hyden, Kentucky.
We love the rivals in the district.
Throw the records out the window.
Sumner rises up 3, doesn't go. And it's going to be a tie-up, and it will be Leslie County basketball.
You know, you kind of feel, Brian, this first few minutes, right where Leslie County get ordered. I mean, they've kind of controlled the momentum. The pace of play has been right where they want it to be.
Knocked away by Miller.
And as I say that,
and Miller puts it in.
If they can handle this pressure that Perry Central is throwing at them, they have to weather this storm.
Another turnover. Gives it to Prater. Gives it up to Combs for the wide open 3. Knocks it down.
And just like that.
20-footer.
His 56th 3 on the season.
Still nobody rotating to the middle there. If the ball's on that far side, this side should scoot to the middle like that.
Whitehead, Brashear will lay it in.
And you talked about this earlier, Jim. How long do you keep pressing? As long as it's going to be good for you. You'll give that up every now and then, but if you can create turnover after turnover and scoring opportunities for yourself, you're going to stay in it.
Plus rather than minus. Gives it up to Prater. 3 in the deep corner. Doesn't go. Rebound Browning. Hoskins rears up. 3.
22-footer right in front of me, guys. Whoa, little net.
Yeah, Hoskins knocked that one in and then let everybody understand that he's going to make it all night long.
All night long.
Got 7. Prater turns. Misses it. Bell rebound. Will he go again? He does.
Oh, yeah.
He's feeling
short.
Little heat check right there from Hoskins.
You could hear the air being sucked out of the crowd as Hacker goes in, and he is fouled by Browning. That's going to be the first foul, and that will send Hacker to the line for 2. %60 on the season.
Leslie with this early 2-point lead, 3 minutes to go first quarter. Guys, it's been a very, very active first quarter.
That's one adjective you can use. Makes 1 out of 2.
Look for Perry Central to jump in some full court pressure here.
Second one is good as well. And if you can't throw over it, you have to bring these 2 up. Hoskins will take the left hand. He will bring it back, and Coach Noble with a call against the man-to-man.
You know, and Combs such a strong kid. You know, he really, when he cuts the ball off, he uses his body so well.
Yeah.
But he keeps a low center of gravity.
He does. He's in a good defensive stance, slides well.
Goes to Hoskins. Browning going to set the screen. Behind the back, goes into the lane. Left hand blocked by Prater, out of bounds.
Nice move there, guys, by Hoskins out top to get the lane, but it was a good close by the Commodores as well on the defensive end.
Box set for Leslie County. Trying to isolate Browning and remove the seat.
Yeah, he was trying to get some box, or he was trying to post up there, and the defensive guy kind of just stepped away from him.
Pulled the chair out from under him.
Jude Napier, the 8th grader, in for Coach Noble. Miller, 3, comes up short. Rebound Browning. Got Whitehead deep, but unable to get the ball to him. He says, I'll take it now, and it's going to be long. Rebound Miller. Goes to Hacker.
Perry Central is spreading everybody out on the floor to try to get some driving lanes.
Goes back to Combs. Minute and 48 seconds go. Tie score here. Hacker, 18-footer, comes up short. Brashear rebound. Hoskins behind the defense. Goes in, cuts back, pivots. No one. Finally, Whitehead comes to him. 3 good.
Whitehead knows his role on this team. He looks at that rim as soon as he gets the ball,
yes, he
guys.
did. 36 three-pointer on the season, and in the All-A, we could tell that Coach Noble gave him the green light
sir.
on a lot of them. Miller's going to come out. Couch is in, and Robinson in for Coach Hoskins.
You know, much like the girls, the Leslie County boys really want to make it a frenetic, just really hard-fought game.
Yeah, and that's a Coach Noble team. That's how they play. They're going to play at a frenetic pace, just up and down, up and down.
It's going to be a jump ball, and it will stay with Prairie Central as Robinson went in deep, tried to kick it back out to Sumner, and quick hands in there by Brashear and Whitehead.
Yeah, and that's a good call. You hear some of the boos, but you know he tied the ball up on there.
Goes into Prater up, misses it. Brashear with it, tries to go out, but there's Combs is the safety, but Hoskins able to get to it, and he is fouled by Couch.
Hoskins, a good defense play there. Combs thought he was going to come out with the ball, but it spun off his hand and got loose, and Hoskins to the basket.
69% on the season for Hoskins. Remember, Tegan Couch had a really good rebounding effort against Leslie County the first matchup.
Hoskins should be shooting much better than 69% from foul. He shoots awfully well by 3, and kind of surprised me, man, as he's shooting 69. I figured 79 for him. Such a good shooter.
You know, Miller checks in for Prairie Central, and his role every game we've watched has increased. He brings a little bit more size, strength that
and seasoning.
Yes.
And loves to set a good screen as Combs in the middle of the zone misses it, tapped, and it will be Leslie County basketball.
You know, and Perry's getting where they need to get against that. They've missed 3 straight shots right there.
Yeah, that 6-foot, 8-foot shot is going to be open against that little zone.
It's there. You see Mason Sumner was there earlier, didn't take the shot. Then Prater missed one, and then Combs just missed one. That area is open.
Couch gets his hands on it, and that's going to be a steal for Prairie Central. Nice no-look pass into Miller, kicker to Robinson for the 3. Good.
You know, and Brian's talked about that all season long. The angle from that inside-out pass sets the shooter up so well.
It's so easy to get your feet set if you're there and you think somebody's going to work the inside out. It's a lot easier on the shooter.
And a lot of your drills you do is set up that way. Robinson doesn't shoot a whole lot of threes, but he shoots at a 44%.
Yeah, very efficient when he makes.
Very much so. 8 seconds. Napier trying to get Hoskins open. Got 3. He's got to get it up. Pump fake. He does get it up, and it's going to be short.
We played 1. 14-12 our score. Eagles leading by 2 on the Bank of Hyman, hometown 24, game of the week. We'll take a break. quarter number 2 coming up.
My name is Emily, and I'm from Laurel County. When I was searching for a college, I wanted to find a place that felt like home and where I could make a difference. The moment I stepped on Alice Lloyd's campus, I knew this was where I belonged. There's a sense of community here and a focus on serving others that you can't find at other colleges. For me, it wasn't just about continuing education. It was about being a part of something bigger. Apply now to find your home at alc.edu.
At Appalachian Wireless, we believe the future of our region starts with our students. That's why we're proud to award scholarships to non-deserving high school seniors throughout the Appalachian Wireless coverage area from the class of 2026. It's our way of investing in the hard work and dedication and the next generation of leaders right here at home. So students can learn more at any Appalachian Wireless retail location or at AppalachianWireless.com, or just by asking their guidance counselor on how to apply. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Second quarter getting ready to start. 14-12 our score as Leslie County leads by 2, and we'll have the basketball. And guys, looks like quarter number 2's underway from the Nixon Center.
Looks like the same group that ended the first quarter is still in. Double high. A lot of motion out of Leslie County, and it's blocked by Miller out of bounds.
Yeah, Perry is starting to extend the pressure a little bit more on the guards in this man-to-man defense.
Goes into Brashear, and there's going to be a foul call, I believe, on Miller.
Yeah, just kind of reached around and smacked.
Yeah, that's going to be another good matchup, Jim. You talk about Miller and Brashear there in the post.
Tegan Couch once again getting his hands on the basketball.
Yeah, Tegan's going to be an outstanding player here in the 14th region. He's long, knows what to do with the ball, has great court vision.
Just got to get a little bit more on the offensive end, but that'll come.
Oh, yeah.
Napier, 15-footer, misses it up for the rebound, and it'll be Combs that comes out of there with it. Looking up the floor. 3. Good.
Wow, that's a tough shot.
Yeah, he's drifting to his left, but, his shoulders were so square, even though his body was drifting off.
He did his Rex Chapman impersonation while up in the air. He turned and got it all straightened out. Sorry, Rex Chapman. A lot of people don't remember him playing. I'll try to come up with some more contemporary.
Steph Curry, maybe?
Combs with a steal goes in, uses his body, left hand, puts it in. 8 points.
Yeah, that's a nice touch by Combs. That's a full one, so we'll take one as well. 17-14 our score. Commodores takes the lead. We're coming back after this.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Come right to the source and get the region's best basketball coverage. HT24 puts you right in the middle of the action, and it's free to watch on Facebook. Watch the state's most exciting basketball right here with HT24.
Leslie County will have the basketballs. We get started back. 6:52 second quarter. Prairie Central with a 3-point lead, guys, and it will be Leslie's ball after the foul.
Dalton Combs with a 5-0 run to put Prairie Central up.
Yeah, and that's something that Leslie cannot let happen. You can't let him get on a roll.
Rogem in the basketball game. Trent Rogem for the first time. Bell back in for Coach Noble.
Rogem, another player that's got, some spurt ability on offense.
does an outstanding job defending and rebounding. A little bit more patient are Leslie County right now.
Good spacing here by the Eagles, and they're using Brashear to try to break it up in the middle.
Kicker to Bell goes in, 16-footer long. 5 for the rebound, and Brashear comes out of there with it. And Brashear says, I'll take it, and missed it. Rebound to Sumner. Got a little physical inside. No look pass to Miller. He'll turn back to the baseline, gives it back out to Robinson, spins, and he is fouled by Bell.
There was no doubt about that foul.
Yeah. And he was not going to let him get the ball up.
No, he was not. But you know, down here on the other end, Brashear is usually a quiet player.
Yeah.
And seeing him get aggressive in there kind of got me excited.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, because he's got something nobody else in the region's got.
Yeah, he has got size. He has got good footwork.
Yeah.
He done everything right except just he missed the shot.
Nathan Lewis will take him out. And,
I just keep waiting for him to have that breakout game.
And Robinson will make the second.
And I think when he has a game like that, then it's just going to click, and it's going to be like that all the time.
Yep.
Hoskins with a middle, look pass to Bell, still having trouble getting it across. And it's going to be a foul. And that's going to be on Robinson, and that's going to be his second foul.
Yeah, they kind of had him where they wanted him right there, right in the corner between the half-court line and the sideline.
Seems like Tyler Robinson always is snake bit on the early fouls, seems like. Lewis now taking that spot of Brashear, setting the solid screens. Everybody above the foul line extended. Rojan being hounded by Couch. They're wanting a 5-second call, didn't get it. Bell goes in, spins, gives it back to Rojan. Hoskins with a 3, doesn't go, and Bell is going to get called for the push, and that's going to be his second foul, and right in front of the official. And
yeah, you could have seen that one from Hazard.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. Under 5 minutes, Prairie Central, Leslie County yet to, and it's going to be over and back.
I knew that was coming because he was right there at the half-court line.
And with the Eagles there, sometimes you don't understand exactly where that line is. Leslie County yet to score so far in the first 3 minutes and 10 seconds of the third quarter.
You know, somebody else besides Hoskins has got to be able to make the bucket.
I thought it was going to be Napier. Miller with a solid rebound, but he throws a lob pass, and it's going to be Hoskins to put it in.
Hoskins kind of hanging out over there, kind of trying to sneak around the backside.
A snake in the grass that time. And it worked.
It worked.
Miller got to put a little bit more mustard on it. Couch, 15-footer, doesn't go. Rebound is going to come to Lewis. Throws it long. And somehow Hoskins stays in and throws it off Prairie Central in the state.
Well, the Prairie County fans didn't really agree with that one too much.
Daniel Combs right there, he says no.
They're saying that he's out of bounds and the first one to come back in to get it.
Hoskins, they're all laughing there about the call. And that goes through Browning, and Browning yet to get into the basketball game for Leslie County so far. Combs.
You know, Prairie needs a bucket.
Anytime. Yeah. That's what I was getting ready to say, Jim. Anytime they need a bucket, Dalton Combs is going to go get it.
He's got double figures with 10 now. 3. Good that time by Lewis.
Lewis got set, had the follow through, guys, and rings the bell in hiding.
Yeah, he got set up.
Goes to Miller, and Miller with that solid screen. Leslie County fans wanting, and it's on the line. Almost got away with another steal.
You know, Hoskins Manus is doing a great job defensively out there on ball pressure.
Anytime on the crossover, he's looking to knock it away. As Hacker and Miller and Prater back in the game for Coach Hoskins. Combs from way downtown, good.
Well, I tell you, Combs, that shot just
he can really shoot the ball.
Napier goes right in there and puts it in, does the 8th grader.
Yeah, boy, that's a big-time take right there for an 8th grader.
Prater goes in. He is fouled on the drive, and that's on Lewis.
I like Prater's attacking the basket, not settling for that outside shot.
Yeah, and he jumps so well that he should go in and make them foul him on those.
Yeah, and he's a 74% free throw shooter, and he goes in. He's going to go
like
to the line.
Right there.
I think Prater had one thing in mind on that one, guys.
Ill intent.
Yep.
You know, we talked, and we've seen him several times this year. He is one of the more athletic players in the region.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he is.
You know, it's just he shoots well from outside, but, you know, his lack, I think it's a strength thing right now around the basket. And once he gets a little bit stronger, it's going to be tough stuff.
I agree with you. I think he's like Bashir. Once he has one of those breakout games, watch out.
Rojum to the rack and puts it in. Thought he was coming out for just a second. Hacker into the lane, 12-footer, banks and goes in. First bucket for him, 4 points total. Man, you got to lock Napier.
Yeah, the 8th grader.
8th grader, and that's going to be a foul on Lewis, and that's going to be Lewis's second.
Yeah, he handles the pressure well for a young man.
And that's going to be, I think that is a
fifth foul.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Combs on the line.
Foul.
And Combs 82% on the season. Start to say he's having a bad year at 82%.
For him, that could be a bad year.
I'm surprised it's not 92.
I was going to say the same thing, David.
You remember last year I labeled him a 50-40-90, and I might have put just a little bit too much pressure on him.
Oh.
And his granny's tuning in. If I did, Joan, you let me know. And he makes the second. Browning with the basketball. You got to go this way, as my coach used to say, and they are going that way. And Hoskins, he misses it. Tipped out of bounds by Browning, and it will be Prairie Central basketball.
Yeah, Hoskins had the open guy off to his side. Yeah, probably would have been better off just to drop it down for an easy layup.
Probably been a little bit easier shot.
Yep.
But Leslie's doing the right thing by attacking them after you break the half-court line. You know, Manus talked about that earlier. You don't just stop. You go ahead and attack them.
Collins with a crossover, 12-foot good.
Write it down.
Oh, yeah.
And that foul's going to be on Miller, and that's going to be his first. Combs with 14 in the second quarter, 17 total.
A quiet 17.
Got the flex going here.
Yeah, you got to be so strong with the ball because, you know, defense just keeps pushing you, backing you up.
Failed to mention for the Eagles, Trey Howard in the game for Coach Noble.
And you look now, Jim, you just mentioned that. Look where they're starting the offense at. 30 feet.
Goes to Browning up off the board, misses it. Tipped by Howard, but Prater will come up with it.
Here's where Prater can be so dangerous.
In and out dribble, and it's going to be turnover.
And that's just that strength thing again.
Yeah, it is. And I thought his body was standing too high on guys on that spin. And you got to bend the body on the spin. Even Brian Johnson would bend the body.
Bend over, low dribble.
Napier down the sideline, got a 2-against-1. Howard shoots it misses it. Rebound comes down to Combs. Two-hand pass, got a 2 against 1. Hacker gives it up. Oh, and Miller misses it. And we've got a tie-up.
And I like the sportsmanship right there. I mean,
yeah,
you know, it gets that really physical type, and the first thing to do, go over and pat each other on the back, and that's what basketball is.
Yeah, he had his arm hung in there, and when he fell down, he just goes over and helps him up.
Unlike when Trent Noah got thrown
down. He
down.
didn't get thrown down. You didn't see anything on that, did you?
Be careful, man. It's Doug Shells will throw a technical on you.
If he only knew what I said to him. But anyway, here we go. Down to 17 seconds. Into the lane goes Prater. There
nice
is what
take.
you're talking about.
Nice take.
Yeah.
Give him 3. 10 seconds to go. Lead to 9 for Prairie Central. Can he cut into it and misses it? Lewis back out. Goes to Sumner. He's got 2. Scramble, and that's going to end the first half.
32-23 your score. It will be the Commodores with the lead. And guys, we'll take a break, and we may have an interview or two coming up. We'll check it out and see. Taylor Couch will probably come by and visit.
For over a century, Bank of Hindman has proudly served Knott County and the surrounding communities. They're your hometown bank, built on trust, service, and a commitment to their neighbors. With online banking, bill pay, and mobile deposit, they blend today's convenience with the personal service you've always known. Visit them on the Hyman Bypass or at the Holly Hills Shopping Center. Bank of Hyman, where tradition and trust still matter.
Stephen.
Yeah.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
Welcome back to Leslie County High School. It's the Bank of Hyman, Hometown 24 games of the week as Leslie County girls the winner in the first game. Prairie Central leading in the second game. We're at the half. We have Taylor Couch, who has decided to stop by. Was it birthday today?
It was yesterday.
Yesterday.
I turned 19 yesterday.
Oh, my, Taylor, how the time goes by. Let's talk about Leslie County. You are playing pretty good ball right now.
Yes, I thought we played good. We had that little break, and I think we came back strong.
You know, during the year, we always thought, all of us have talked, Jim, Brian, Manus, and all of us, has always put Leslie County in the top three teams, and you all seem to be working out that you're in the top 3 teams, and any one of those teams, whoever goes and plays that night will probably be happy, and if you don't go play, you'll probably be sad.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Tell us about this team that's coming along, about all the players and how you're working together and so forth.
I think tonight we came out strong, and that's what we have been working on. Sometimes we'll come out slow, and we've been really working on coming out good and strong.
Tonight, you come out strong. You were shooting from hiding, and Jim McCauley said she's too close when you took that one about 50 feet. Said normally she needs shooting, hiding, or hazard, you know, and that's you shot it all over tonight. You were just, it didn't matter where you shot. You've always been a shooter, though.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I get in the gym about every other day.
Tell us about your work habits that causes you to be that good a shooter.
I think form shooting is really important. Reps, I think off the dribble shooting and catch and shooting is also good. You have to have a quick release.
Well, now I won't keep you long, but I want to ask you about the region. Who's got a shot? Who's all the teams that you feel's got a shot to win that region this year in the 14th?
I think it's really us and Hazard.
Well, I tell you, I've got 2 fine teams. Cougars has been playing well of late.
They have been playing really good.
Knott County, they're a team that has been playing up and down. They're a youth team, too, sort of like Prairie. Prairie's awful young. But you and Hazard has had a pretty good year.
Yeah. I think us, Hazard, Letcher, I think Letcher has been playing better.
Yeah, they have. What's the plans after Leslie County High School?
I am going pre-med. I don't know yet, but I'm doing pre-med, and I am wanting to be a pediatrician.
I figured that. I knew Taylor Couch would be after the money, guys. I should have known that. That was foolish of me even saying that. But thanks for stopping by, Taylor, and best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Taylor Couch of the Leslie County Eagles. Let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll get set for the second half here at Leslie County High School on the Bank of Hyman Game of the Week. Stay with us.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
TVS has made a commitment to bringing you the best channel lineups and most diverse video packages available. We are proud to introduce Broadband TV, our newest and most affordable video package yet. 48 of the most watched channels we offer, some new channels only available with this package, and over 300 of the best free ad-supported channels available, all for only $29.95.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
Brought to you by Double Quick, Keisha Caldwell Bankruptcy Express, Hometown Pharmacy in Hazard, Mountain Health Alliance, TPBT Bancorp, Primary Care Centers, Kentucky Farm Bureau Whitesburg, and Heidi Hoffensberger Law.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
They'll take the gun. Not afraid to start. I might live in a hole. Some folks think that I say so wrong. I can take those jobs when life gets hard. I'm alive, I'm Perry County strong. I'm alive, I'm Perry County strong.
Welcome back to Leslie County High School. Bank of Hyman, Hometown 24, game of the week right here. Leslie County Lady Eagles went in the first game, and Prairie Central has the lead here at a half in the boys game 32-23. David Ritchie, glad you're looking in tonight, our friend. It's always good to hear from you, and we're checking on Big Earl Stevens. How is he doing? I tried to call. I didn't get up with him. I heard he's been ill. So if you can send us a text and let us know, because we really think the world of Big Earl.
Sure do.
Jim, You're Prairie County Central and Shannon Hoskins in the locker room. What are you telling your guys?
Well, I think that the Commodores about 5 or 6 minutes into the second quarter started figuring everything out, able to start getting better shots, and then it's Dalton Combs. I thought that he'd made a point. Coach Hoskins did to attack the basket with Prater. Prater did a good job, either drew fouls or scored the points. But the thing is with Perry Central, when they need a bucket, Brian and I have talked about it. Hey, Dalton, go get us 2. Go get us 3.
Oh, yeah.
And it's better than ordering from, DoorDash, because he is going to get there and he is going to deliver it for you
You're
every
right.
time on time.
Yep.
And he can get it by himself.
Yep.
Yes, he can. Brian, if you're Leslie County, what's Coach Noble do, my friend? He's got to come up with something here.
Well, you're going to have to try to undo what Perry Central has figured out. Keep them out of the middle of the paint, push them back out, and make them try to beat you from outside and control the glass like they did in the first quarter.
Yes.
So it's like we talk about these two coaches. That it's a chess match. So what's going to happen now, man? What are we going to do now?
Well, first of all, we're going to cancel DoorDash.
I like DoorDash, Jim.
If I'm John Noble, we're canceling DoorDash to Dalton Combs.
I don't think that. I don't know if it can be done.
I don't know if you can cancel him.
Well, the thing about it is 20-9 in the second quarter. And, of course, one of those reasons that Perry Central went out is because Hoskins did not get those easy looks that he was getting. So, some way, you're talking about DoorDash, need to send some for Jesse Hoskins.
Well, Perry Central did such a good job pushing the defense out further and further, which makes it very difficult to get into any kind of offensive set.
And you see right there,
and it's going to be a call on Combs, and that'll be his second.
Trying to start the offense almost from half court.
And it just makes your passing lane so much more difficult as well.
It's like playing football going east-west or north-south, and it's the same thing in basketball. You got to get going toward the goal, and you've mentioned that several times, Jim.
Prairie Central looks like just straight man up guys to get the second half underway.
Bellying up, David.
Yeah, really, they're doing a good job being physical with Trip Brashear down there in the post where he can't really get that open look. Watch him push on him out.
Mason Sumner and him are really battling down there on the block.
Nice spin move. Left hand doesn't go. 5-4. Hacker's got it. It's going to be a 3 against 2. Gives it up to Prater. Goes in, and it's going to be a charge on Hacker after he passed the ball off. And that's going to be his first.
Yeah. Just kind of let his momentum run him over the defender that's standing there instead of coming to a jump stop.
And that was a good job by Browning, recognizing he was a little bit out of control.
Brashear not able to get rid of it, and it's going to be a knockaway and steal by Miller. Doesn't go. Hacker has it, and it's going to be a foul call. And I believe that's going to be on Brashear. And that's going to be his first.
Prairie Central just out hustling Leslie County on that play, guys. Just wanted the ball more.
Nice screen by no good. Sumner had to set the screen. Whitehead goes in between and elects to bring it back out. Across to Hoskins. Goes in, and that's going to be 2 hands by Hacker.
Yeah, that's automatic when you've got 2 hands on the ball handler. It's an easy call for the official.
And that's going to be 2 on Hacker. Goes in, isolation, but nice job by Sumner fronting the post. Combs goes in, and it's blocked. Coach Hoskins wanting the foul call. Whitehead, they left him alone, misses it. Combs rebound, looking up. Gets it to Miller. Into the lane, nobody presents themselves. Hacker goes back, and he is going to be fouled by Browning, his second.
Leslie County with 3 trips, no points, guys. And if you're trying to make a comeback and you're down 9 right now, you got to take advantage of that.
Well, the good thing, David, Prairie Central's not be able to answer on their end either.
Neither team to score so far in the first 2 minutes. Hacker says, I'll score.
And, you know, we always talk about the importance of the first 3 minutes of the half.
Yes.
To establish some type of offensive presence.
And quickly, Coach Noble brings in the 8th grader, Napier. Handled himself really well in the first half. And it's going to be a throwaway. Got a 3 against 2. Prater straight up, and Bell is going to pick up his 3rd foul.
Yeah, and that was a good job by Prater to stop, jump stop, go up off 2 feet under control, and not run over somebody.
Yep. The middleman that time was too deep and long, and
it's going to be a full timeout
pass. And let's keep it here. I'm going to talk to Harold Bashir, the AD down at Prairie Central, and asked him what all he's been into. Guys, this man works all the time. Harold, it's always good to see you, my man.
That's good to see you guys. Glad we're out of the house, out of the snow a little bit finally, getting some games in.
Tell me just how busy you are right now.
Well, we're pretty busy rescheduling games and trying to get all our district games in. And then I also do technology for our school district. I work in technology, and we've had kids on the NTI, so it's been a pretty hectic time of year for us. But I tell you, coming down to it, Dave, it's about time for the postseason to start, and we got to get these kids ready.
We also miss you in the broadcasting, my man. You did a great job at that as well. We know you always do a great job whatever you do.
Well, I appreciate you guys, and glad to see you guys out at the games as always. And, hopefully we've got an exciting end of the year coming up.
We do, and that's Harold Bashir, the AD down at Prairie, guys, and he always stays busy and always getting things done as we get about ready to go back to play here. And we'll have, hey, Brian, if you're Leslie County and you mentioned the first 3 minutes a while ago, you wasn't exaggerating. It's very crucial right now.
Yeah, big time to establish yourself in the first 2 or 3 minutes of a half or each quarter.
Prater will go to the line for 2, 1 of 2 so far in the game. And that one is off. See that Waylon Mitchell is going to be in for Leslie County for the first time in the game. Number 14, and that one's off as well. Browning with the basketball. Oh, my, what a screen.
That's a good screen.
That's a good screen.
Napier misses the 15-footer. Prater out once again, out in the open. Knocked away. And and the foul's going to be on Browning, and that's going to be Browning's 3rd foul. Hacker spins, loses control of it. Will come to Brashear. Leslie County yet to score in the second half.
Yeah, and Perry has just extended what they done in the second quarter against them.
Gives it up. Hacker with the steal. Got a 2 against 1. Gives it up to Combs. Combs going to,
that's a very rare miss.
Yeah.
Napier with the basketball. I was getting ready to say he puts it in. Napier goes in, and he is going to be fouled by Landon Miller, and that's going to be his 2nd. Rojum and Lewis in for Hoskins and Browning. Not sure where they're going to get their scoring from here, but yet to score so far in the 3rd quarter.
Maybe they're going to look to the
big man is what I'm thinking. Running the
they're running the flex.
Mitchell or Rojum. Nice screen by Lewis. And that foul's going to be on Hacker, and that's going to be his 3rd.
One thing about it, you see, you've got to be so strong with the basketball when you play against a Prairie Central team. We saw this in the last 2 or 3 games we've had Prairie. They are not a bit afraid to get right up in you and guard you.
Yeah, and this is their 5th foul already in this quarter.
Rojum to shoot 2. Robinson will come in for a hacker. Rogem shoots 64% on the season. Small club that plays physical.
And you have to. When you don't have a whole lot of height and size, you've got to play physical. As Manus Blair points to himself. Very physical in his day back in the 50s.
Down to 9, guys, the lead. So let's see what happens here.
Miller, 12-footer good.
That's a nice touch by Miller.
Give him 4. And here comes the pressure. Napier through it, gives it up to Mitchell, gives it up to Brashear. Shouldn't have probably put it on the floor.
Just go up with it.
And there's going to be a foul call. And that foul is going to be on Robinson. And that's going to be Robinson's 3rd foul.
And they'll be in the...
Guys, we're already in the 2 shots.
Yeah, that's what's scary to say. I mean, they're going to be in the 2 shots.
We not even played 4 minutes in this quarter.
Brashear 53% on the season, makes the first.
Brashear's got to work himself a little lower in the block, Brian.
Yeah,
he's catching the ball about maybe 3 foot from where he can be super efficient. Yeah.
And they keep pushing him out, he needs to work himself down there, right on there, so he don't have to put the ball on the floor.
That's right. And when you've only got 1 foul, hey, it's all right to be physical, to pick up a couple more if you've got to really shove back.
That's right. Makes both of them. You've got 4 points now. Curling off the screen. Prater turns back, gives it up to Sumner for the wide open 3 good.
Sumner
inside
got his
out.
feet set.
And Sumner very good from outside when he sets his feet.
53% shooting clip. Rogem goes to the sideline. It's deflected, but Napier came back to the basketball. Brashear goes to Napier, 3, comes up short, rebound to Miller. Notice the 8th grader got back quickly after his shot, and Couch goes in and puts it in.
I've been very impressed with this 8th grader here for Leslie County.
Yeah, well, he's got a great haircut to start with.
And watch how he keeps his head up while he's dribbling up the floor.
Mitchell goes in there, knocks it away, gets it back out to Rogem, and they'll set the offense.
Leslie needs a bucket right here.
I was going to say, you got to have something here, and there's a 3, doesn't go. Rebound Miller. And quickly, Coach Noble gets Jesse Hoskins off, and that's going to be a charging foul on Miller. That's going to be his 3rd.
Yeah, good job there by Rogem to stand in there and take the offensive foul.
Yeah, and set up early. I mean, he knew it was coming and just set up.
Yeah, he was there. And Miller could have probably went off 2 feet there and avoided that contact.
Josh Miller comes back into the basketball game as Hoskins is. He goes straight into him, misses it. Coach Noble wanted the foul. Miller goes up and it's knocked away, but then that's going to be a foul on Mitchell.
So Coach Noble very vehemently protesting the call down there on that end.
We're going to take a timeout as well, guys. 41-27. It's the hometown 24 coming right at you.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
More. Oh, please.
Welcome back. 41-27 their score. And, guys, Thursday night, we'll be at Knott County Central for Hazard in Knott County.
David, that's going to be a good one.
Should that be a good game, guys?
Yep,
Oh,
Saturday.
yeah.
It might melt the snow.
Yeah, absolutely. Then Friday, where are we at there, Jim Bob?
Well, we were supposed to be at Breathitt with Letcher Central, but Coach Noble said that Breathitt, and they've changed that game.
Okay.
So right now, as of now, we are open on Friday night.
Well, we'll do the H&I game of the week.
Johnson Central at
yeah.
Paintsville.
Yeah. And then Saturday night,
Leslie at Hazard, girls game.
We'll see what's happening. We'll get around wherever there's a good ball game. Hometown 24 will be there. Perry will be at the free throw line to get us started back, guys. And we're ready to go.
It'll be Josh Miller, 47%. That one goes in.
Yeah, he wished that one in.
Yeah. I saw some of the Perry Central fans over there making some gestures. Second one is good as well.
Wheeled its way in.
Yep.
Mitchell down the sideline.
The pressure is picking up here.
Rojan to the baseline, and there's going to be a foul. And Miller will pick up that foul, and that will be his second.
Yeah, got a little hand check going in there into the paint.
And Rojan will go to the line where he made his other two. He got 4 points on the night. Got to cut into that lead, and if you've got free throws, you got to make them.
Got Powell County survived Buckhorn 77-63. They started at 4 o'clock today.
It was at a part of the Blank Classic. It was continued, or I'm not sure.
And listen, Buckhorn can knock somebody off. We've had a chance to watch them play. They've got a couple of really nice players over there in Buckhorn.
Easterling, nice player. Combs goes right into the chest of Browning, and I think Browning's going to pick it up.
That's 4?
That is 4.
Yeah, that's a big foul for Leslie County. That's going to make Browning probably have to come out for a while.
Combs will go to the line. Combs yet to score in the third quarter after scoring those 14 in the second. And that one rolls off. And into the basketball game for the first time will be senior Landon Hensley for Coach Noble. Second one is good. Leslie County yet to score a bucket in the third quarter.
All free throws so far.
Yes. And Couch is going to get called for the foul. And that's going to be his second.
One of them 70-foot fouls, guys. And want to pass along, we did hear from David Ritchie about Big Earl Stevens from Breathitt County, that he's went through surgery and he's still at the hospital, so we'll try to get an update, see how Big Earl's doing. What a basketball fan Big Earl is. A real good guy. 44-30 your score as Leslie gets the free throw to go, guys.
Hoskins with 12. Make that, nope. And a foul call, and that's going to be on Mitchell, his second. Combs will go back to the line.
Yeah, it's been a very, very foul-prone third quarter.
Yeah, I think after about halfway through there, they've decided they wanted to try to tighten it up just a little bit.
And as an official, former official, Brian, what are the reasons for doing that?
Well, when you're down there on the floor in the end of the flow of the game, you can kind of tell if some teams are getting frustrated. Maybe there's going to a hard foul here, a hard foul there, and you can see it coming on, so you can kind of get with your partners and, just say we're going to tighten up just a little bit.
And I think that's such a valid point, because a lot of times when we see games that get out of hand, a lot of times they'll make people, that kid. But a lot of times that's reflected back on the officials and the way the officials call the game. And people don't realize that not only are you calling fouls, but you're also dictating the safety of the kids on the floor.
Absolutely, 100%. And that's the main focus. You want to make sure everybody's safe. And it goes back into being able to manage a game. It's game management when you're doing those things, and you see, before we didn't have a whole lot of fouls, and then all of a sudden we've got everybody's in the double bonus. That's just them trying to manage the ball game and make sure everybody's safe.
Nice job by Rojan coming back. Left hand puts it in. Rojan with 6 points here for the Eagles. Gets it down to 14. Skip pass, Sumner wide open. Good.
Yeah, Sumner's going to make that more times than not when he sets his feet.
Yeah. You said that earlier. Once he gets his feet set, he's a very good shooter.
And he doesn't take a lot of bad shots, Brian.
Hoskins goes in and puts it in.
I don't know how he made that one, guys. A good spin off the glass.
Yeah, a little Massey there.
Give him 14, a much-needed bucket. Nice, no look to Miller and puts it in by Couch.
That was a super pass there that time.
Hoskins down that sideline. Howard with it. It's going to be doubled, but got high in the saddle, as the old saying goes, and you'll pick up a foul. Miller's going to pick it a foul up, and that's going to be his third.
Yeah, had him right where you want him over there in the deep corner, nowhere to go, and there's not really much reason to slap down. That's going to be a foul 90% of the time when you slap down on the ball.
Howard 7 of 8 on the season from the free throw line. Make that 8 of 9. Bell will come in for Hensley. Second one good as well. Whitehead will come in for Howard. As we go under 50 seconds. Goes into Miller. Kick back to Couch, cross to Sumner.
Good ball movement by Perry Central there. And they're being super patient, too.
And Coach Hoskins makes a call, then Coach Noble makes a recall. Couch into the lane, and he is going to be fouled. And that foul is going to be on
Whitehead.
Whitehead, yes. His first.
Sumner with a real nice job there. That pass from the wing up to the top, guys. He's playing well today.
Couch 71%, misses the first. Rojam and Lewis will get a break. Rojam did a nice job. Not only did a nice job scoring,
but defensively
on Combs.
Yeah, exactly.
He did.
Second one is good. Hoskins steps through, gives it back to Whitehead. 3 seconds, got to get it up. The 8th grader does, and it's blocked by Miller, and that will end the third quarter.
52-36. Stay with us. Fourth quarter coming up from the Nixon Center at Hyden. This is Hometown 24 Sports.
Tucked deep within the rolling hills and ancient ridgelines of the Appalachian Mountains, Eastern Kentucky is a place where heritage runs deep and community runs deeper. Known for its coal mining legacy, bluegrass traditions, and fiercely proud people, this region tells a story of resilience, creativity, and quiet beauty. I'm going to take you along with me as I visit some different counties of Eastern Kentucky and explore what all this amazing region has to offer. Hi, I'm Rebecca McCauley, and this is Bluegrass and Backroads.
Hey Appalachia, we should probably admit this. We're kinda obsessed with you. The mountains, the back roads, the small towns, and the people. We've been everywhere together. At Appalachian Wireless, we built a network just for you, with local people who actually answer the phone. Can you imagine that? So this February, why settle for temporary with a big carrier who doesn't really know you? Go with the one who's loyal, local, and totally in love with Appalachia. Appalachian Wireless. So this connection, it's the real deal. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome back. 52-36 score as Perry Central and Leslie County going at it here on this cool and collect night outside.
Yeah, it is. I think there's some more snow heading this way, David.
Hey, Jim Bob,
quit talking
Jim
snow.
Bob, don't mention that.
Hey, I can't help it.
You heard what Harold Brashear said as an IT person.
Yep.
Couch goes in, blocked by Browning. Whitehead goes into the lane, reverses back out. He's got to be careful, and Combs comes behind him. Combs goes in and lays it in.
Combs never give up on the play there. And you see Perry in a 2-2-1 full court press is something that they don't do often, and I would think that Coach Hoskins is doing this to try some stuff.
3 by Whitehead, good. Second 3 on the evening.
Guys, he's got a nice touch on him.
He's got a good stroke.
Good follow through. Shoots it well.
37 threes on the season. Combs 3 comes up short. Rebound Whitehead. Whitehead 15-footer, good.
He's feeling it.
Yeah, he's about to get on a roll.
Only the second 2-point bucket in the second half. Wow. Couch with some good minutes for Coach Hoskins, and he is fouled by Jesse Hoskins.
Yeah, just got his hands out there, 2 hands on his body, and like Brian said, that's automatic.
It's automatic when you put the 2 hands on. They're going to call it every time. And like you said, Couch had come in and had some good minutes for the sophomore there. I saw some good things out of him.
So Miller, Sumner, and Couch out. In comes Robinson, Landon Miller, and Hacker. Prater in, faded away, and puts it in.
And that's the Nick Prater that Perry Central needs.
They need him to show up like that every night.
Give him 5. And there's Browning, and he will go to the line as he is fouled.
That's on Combs. That's his 3rd, right?
Yeah. 3rd on Combs. And Browning will attempt to make his first point of the evening.
And you know, Leslie County has got to have him 8 to 10 points a game.
Yeah, and there's no reason you look at Browning out there, he's got all the attributes of an outstanding basketball player.
Yeah, good height, good length, nice athleticism.
Had foul trouble tonight. Second one is no good.
And it's extremely hard to play with those masks on. I mean, as a player, it's difficult.
Hacker into the lane, 15-footer good.
You know, and those were the shots they were missing in the first half, that 8 to 10-foot jumper. And now, back-to-back.
Yeah, they've finally exposed where it's open and they've made the shots now.
Hoskins from hiding, good.
Yeah, that was deep.
30-footer, he rings the bell.
And Robinson looks over at Coach Hoskins and just
what
do you want me to do about that?
Guard him. 17 for Hoskins. You'll probably see Perry Central milking the clock with movement right here. Jump stop, comes through. Hacker with a spin, turns back. Floater, good.
You know, I really like that Prater's passing up these 3-point shots to get himself a little closer to the basket, because then not only does he become a scoring threat, he becomes that good passing threat.
Absolutely, and somebody has to draw off to help him.
That's right.
And he's hitting the next open guy to have even though he would have a good shot, he's made a better shot for his teammate.
And that's one thing that I've always admired about Coach Hoskins' teams as they round into tournament play. It's that execution to not take the first shot, but to take the best shot.
Take the best shot. And if you notice tonight, I don't know exactly how many he's played, but he's got a rotation of about 8 players, and those get the majority of his minutes.
Yep.
As we near the 5-minute mark, Hoskins crossover dribble, left hand, puts it in.
Yeah, nice take by Hoskins. He is so quick.
Yeah,
it's going to be a full timeout.
We'll take it as well. 60-46. This is Hometown 24, the Bank of Hyman game of the week.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Hindman Pharmacy, located inside the new Hindman Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a favorite medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Hindman Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Hindman Bypass. Call the Hindman Pharmacy at 785-0513.
Welcome back as it's 60-46. Guys, this third quarter has been a long quarter.
It's so long, it's the fourth quarter.
That's what I mean. It's been a long quarter.
You're right, David. It was a long quarter.
I had to do that to you.
Hey, that's what I wanted to say. Because it seems like it's just been the free throw line every trip down.
Well, I'm going to give you a tidbit of information, David. There was 21 free throws shot in the third quarter.
Oh, my goodness.
That's why it was a long third into fourth quarter.
That might be a record, guys, for us this year. I can't remember another game that shot that many. Now back to play we go. Leslie will be on defense in the man-to-man, getting started back.
Moving the basketball, Miller with a three, doesn't go. Fight for the rebound that goes off of, looked like it went off of Browning out of bounds.
Yeah, it did.
David had a good angle on that.
Right on it.
Yeah, it went off his right hand.
We may have to give him a whistle and a mic, and that was going to be a holding foul coming off the screen. Whitehead's going to pick up his second.
Yeah, and that's not a bad foul because Robinson had a wide open layup.
That was a well-designed inbound play.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes you take the pass interference, and right here you
here's
go,
the
same play. And Robinson puts it in, give him 6.
Use Combs as the decoy that time, guys, and Robinson wide open.
And tilt back, and Combs has got it. Got a 3 against 3. 8-footer good.
That is so smooth when he pulls up with that 8 to 10 foot
Where's
jump
the
shot.
middle guy at? He's went away. They were breaking it, and there he is.
Hoskins, and he's going to be fouled by Sumner. And Howard will come in, and out will go Whitehead, and Brashear gets off the bench, and he'll come in for Napier. As we near the 4-minute mark, and 18-point deficit here.
Yeah, I really like Napier for Leslie County as the 8th grader coming in.
Yeah, incredibly composed for that young.
And a foul on Hacker as Browning. Coach Noble executed his own inbounds pass.
Looked almost the same there.
Yeah, these guys didn't fall off the apple cart yesterday.
No. Not at all.
And Browning will go to the line. He missed 2 earlier.
Both these guys have coached in many regional tournaments. Both of them have been to the state tournament. So it's not their first rodeo, as to speak.
Bell goes out, and in comes Rojam as Browning completes the 2. Nearing the halfway mark of the fourth quarter. Left-hand dribble by Combs, pull up, good.
You know, and there's really no answer when you can attack the basket and then pull up straight up off the dribble.
That's the key, Jim, as you said.
And going left hand as well as right hand.
Yeah, he can do it either way.
Browning with the basketball, nice give up and put in that time by Brashear.
And that time, like we talked, Brashear catch the ball not on the floor, just put it in. That's a good looking play.
And you have Browning in the middle to make something happen, and made it happen the correct manner. Nice fake, and Robinson lays it in.
Yeah, Robinson with that sneaky speed right there.
Yeah. Give him 8.
Commodores have a lead. Usually it lasts 3 or 4 minutes. They're doing what they do, guys.
Nice play.
On the floor.
Howard goes in, and he got fouled. And it's going to be on Sumner.
You know, when you watch Dalton Combs, Brian, and you know, sometimes you'll say, he's not really did that much. And then you look on the stat sheet, and he's got 24.
26.
26, excuse me.
A quiet,
Yeah,
like we said earlier.
Yeah, a quiet 26. It's just he plays within himself so well.
And guys, he plays defense well too.
Yes, he does.
And and a thing that you don't, why you don't notice it is because he never changes his demeanor. If things are going bad, if things are going good, if he gets a bad call or not, he's the same.
Now, Brian, from a referee standpoint, how much does that help you as a referee when you deal with good body language all the time to a player?
Well, it makes all the difference in the world because, that you don't have to worry about if you do miss something on that kid, he's going to make a show or something like that. He just keeps playing. And it's a joy to referee those players.
And, with both of these teams, you see that a lot of the –
Yeah.
And that's – you've got to say the coaches dictate that.
They do. And
it's going to be a 30, guys.
As an official, that's what kind of players you want to officiate. And they go get the ball for you.
And as an athletic director, and I know Manus can say the same thing, I would always meet with our kids and talk to them about those things. I always said, when the official was there before the game, walk over and introduce yourself. And, when something doesn't go your way, get up and smile and just keep that, because there's going to be times it's a 50-50 play.
That's exactly
and
right.
And officials are only human.
And you're going to get that call.
Yeah, you're going to get that call.
If you've got a player that's been like that versus a player that you've had trouble with.
And if you're out there listening as a parent or a future prospective player, those are things definitely to take in the note.
I don't think Coach Hoskins was happy with those quick shots, guys.
No.
And the defense on the other end driving the lane.
And Hoskins will pick up his second. And from this point on, we will shoot free throws both ways.
Both ways.
2:21 to go. And, how many times do you put someone on the line and Prairie Central shoots 70.3% as a team? Got to be very selective. And right now, most of them have really shot the ball from the free throw line well, except for Prater.
Yeah.
So do they start fouling now?
I think they will, because Perry will run the clock out if they don't.
No, they're such a good passing team, Brian.
And I don't necessarily think that they need to do that at this juncture of this game to try to get back in it right now. But Perry will run the clock. And Coach Hoskins will use this for later on down the road.
And there's the foul by Jesse Hoskins, and that's going to be his third. And Hacker will go to the line.
Yeah, and if you're Leslie, you have to decide, do I want to foul and extend the game, or am I going to let Perry just run the clock out, because they will run the entire clock out.
And Hacker misses it.
Well, guys, I'll be honest, so this may be a time for Coach Noble to work on something about doing the fouling game and putting certain guys on the line.
Yeah, I agree, David. And
I think they were going for a Hacker to be fouled.
Yes, because they waited until he got the ball to foul him.
I don't think the result is much in question now. Nice move by Browning, misses it, rebound Sumner.
But you like that move. You have to like that move.
Yes.
Just got to make that.
Yeah.
And when you look at on the floor at Leslie County, and you see athletes like Rojan and Browning, Brashear, they have got to get the confidence to attack the basket on a regular basis, because they're very athletic, good-looking kids.
They are, and it's like we've talked. Once that happens as a player, and you have that big game or that breakout game, it just seems like it comes easier after that.
So we're going to talk to Dalton Combs after the game. Is that correct?
Yeah. Dalton Combs will be our Alice Lloyd College player of the game, and
you talk about you watch this game and you really don't know how much he did until you look down at the stat sheet.
Well, and he also usually draws the toughest defensive assignment. If it's a player up top.
Yeah, he's been on Hoskins almost all night.
Yes, he has. And Hoskins, you know, he's improved from last year, got stronger guys, and he's moving better and playing better as well.
Well, he's got 19 points tonight.
Yeah, he's quick, and he's got a really good range, as we've seen tonight.
Sumner misses the first, and
Sumner didn't set his feet, Brian Johnson.
well, you can tell that Coach Noble and their players. Noble 46% from the free throw line, believe it or not.
That's right, and they fouled him quickly.
So that was on the walkthrough, I'm sure, this morning. Hoskins goes in. Nice job by Prater coming over from the weak side. Throws it off of Hacker, but it stays in. Miller will retain it.
Hoskins kind of tweaked his feet a little bit, his right ankle there, guys, and got in the corner and really had nowhere to go with it. May have should have threw it off the foot of the Commodore.
Yeah, and I think Coach Noble's telling them not to foul, just play good, hard defense, try to get a steal.
Just trapping the basketball.
Yeah. But then, as you say on the scouting report, that's who they probably told them to foul. And as soon as Mason Sumner grabbed the ball.
You know, Sumner, you know, he's gotten healthy again, and, you know, he really does a good job. He's another one of those steady Eddie kind of players that
he's
not real flashy.
He's the pieces to the parts.
Yeah,
There you go. Yeah, that's right.
Sumner, guys, he's got good form and everything, but it seemed like his first shot, he moves off the line quick.
He shoots the ball so well, it's hard to believe that his free throw percentage
is less than his three-point percentage.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yes, it is. Yeah, he makes the second one, just the first one he's too quick. Coach Hoskins, I have to settle him down on that.
They all looking up as we want to thank AD Mark Collett and the administration of Leslie County for always being hospitable to us.
Been great. Absolutely. There'll be no more fouling here, guys.
No, they're going to get across half court. And we've seen a very good 54th District matchup here tonight, guys. And I wouldn't doubt you might not see it again.
Oh, yeah.
And Manus, if you want to do the scoring first, I'll wait on Dalton to maybe have a word with one of the other media outlets there. They've already grabbed him or told him to come, so we'll do that. Then I'll get him. So I'll tell you what, guys, recap the game, go over the scoring, and I'll hold Dalton ready, and we'll go from there.
Okay, I'll go through the scoring real quickly, and then we'll talk a little bit about our next telecast as well. And I'm doing a little tabulating. First for Perry County Central, they will improve to 11-9. Combs with 26, Robinson with 8, Josh Miller with 4, Jaden Hacker with 10, Landon Miller with 4. 3 for Couch, 10 for Sumner, 5 for Prater. Across each one, the quarters, 12, 20, 20, and 19 for a total of 71. For Leslie County, who will drop to 9 and 10. Whitehead with 8, Browning with 4, Rogem with 8. Bell failed to score. 19 for Jesse Hoskins. Hensley and Mitchell failed to score. Napier with 2, Howard with 5, Brashear with 6, 3 for Lewis. By quarter, 14, 9, 13, and 19 for a total of 55. And Jim and Brian, final thoughts before we go to the interview with Dalton?
Well, you know, Perry Central, you know, I still haven't felt like Perry Central's put it all together yet. They'll go through, you know, like we saw in the third quarter, the first 4 or 5 minutes of the third quarter. But we'll send it down to David Adams with their Alice Lloyd College Player of the Game, Dalton Combs.
I'd hate to play horse with this guy.
Yeah, we're not going to.
I'm not going to play horse with him because I think I'd lose, even though Jim Bob, I used to make one every
Hey, he can fill it up, man. He is automatic.
Congratulations, Dalton, on being our Alice Lloyd College Player of the Game. What's making the Commodores tick right now and play so well?
We're working really hard in practice. We always come out ready to play defensively and stuff, stuff like that.
Your role on the team seemed like when the team needs a bucket, they go to Dalton Combs, and it seemed like it's been working well for them.
When I'm feeling good, they give me the ball. I think we all played great tonight. We all came out ready to play. What's the best strengths of this team right now as you're playing? I think our defense is getting a lot better lately. We work really hard on practice on our defense, and I think that's the key right now. That's what we're trying to get better at.
I notice everybody on the team, defense has really picked up here, and especially after Christmas, seemed like it was a total different team on defense.
Yes, sir. We've improved a lot defensively, since the beginning of the year. That's kind of been our focus in practice lately, is getting better on defense and things like that. Well, our crew really enjoys watching you play, and the Commodores are looking mighty good right now, and y'all keep up the good work. 20 days to the district start. Yes, sir. We can't wait. We're working really hard. All right. It's always good seeing you, young man, and congratulations on a great game. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Dalton Combs, he always plays well, guys. He can shoot it well, and I do not want to play horse with that guy. Jim McCauley, final thoughts on tonight's game?
Well, we saw Leslie County at times show that they were capable of playing with the big guys. They've got some bright spots. Trying to get confidence in some of those younger players for Leslie County. And I think with Perry, I thought in the second half, a Nick Prater that can really, really help Perry Central. But I've said it many times, I feel like, you can write down Combs 20-plus in the score every single night, but they've got to find a couple of guys to go along with him. And consistency offensively, defensively, like Dalton said, they're there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Brian, final thoughts tonight, my man?
Just to tag on what Jim said there, defensively, Perry Central is getting better and better and better. And just like Dalton said, that's something that they've been working on. Because what have we always said in the end? What wins championships?
Defense.
Absolutely.
Defense wins championships. And they're well on their way to where they need to be.
And I'll tell you something, David. Don't count out the Leslie County Eagles and John Noble.
No, not at all.
No.
Because you never know in a game of one. And that's what you got to have in that district tournament. In the game of one, when you put everything together, you can come out on top.
Hey, the pieces are there.
Absolutely.
Yep.
For Jim McCauley, Brian Johnson, Manus Blair, I'm David Adams, and all the hometown crew, we'd like to bid you good night from the Nixon Center at Leslie County High School. Stay safe out there, everyone.